You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
You are now watching Lango Production.
We love you, Lango.
The kid like I'm ever going under. Just get up on that stage, don't fake it, tell them what you really about. Everything feel perfect.
You are now watching.
You are now watching.
Alright, chat. Today is day 46 of being consistent, getting 1% better every single day. I do this for me, but I also do it for y'all. As y'all know, like, I've been on this podcast grind for the longest, so I appreciate every time anyone pulls up and shows love, comes in the stream. It means the world to me, honestly and truly. I have a super special guest coming up next for y'all. We've been in talks for a little minute, so I really appreciate my guy, you know what I'm saying, coming through. At the end of the day, I'll try to make sure whenever I have a guest on here for y'all, we talking about the game, we talk about whatever we talk about. They're giving real facts, they got real experience, real knowledge. It's not just anybody's in here. So this next person y'all finna see, in my opinion, the top 10 guard at a Jersey all time. All time. When I was in high school, I would have said the top 5 guard coming out at the time. He's one half of arguably one of the best backcourts to come out of Jersey, especially out of Hudson Catholic. And Hudson Catholic got some guards. They got some guards. I cannot lie. So he's one half of one of the best backcourts that I personally saw. My brother, my guy, the one and only EGE, Luther Muhammad. How you feeling, my guy? How you feeling, my guy? Welcome to the podcast, the Lo6ked'N podcast, man. Just to tell you a little bit about it. I know we never chopped out about it. Basically, my podcast is a platform for me to help tell people around me stories. So like I told you off camera a little bit, like I know a lot of people doing a lot of big things, especially in the game of basketball. But as well as I know them, people from Jersey know them. I feel like the world don't know them. I've been to other spots in the world, and I bring up these people, and they're like, "Who is that?" So with my platform, I want to help, obviously, share and tell everyone stories. That's why you're here today. We're trying to figure out who is Luther Muhammad. To be a part of the Locked In podcast and be a Locked In member, you have to actually know me for some time. This isn't like a podcast where I just met you yesterday and I know you're doing big things, so I want you to have you on for clout. Like, nah, this ain't that. This is people who I've really been locked in with 3, 4, 5, 6+ years. Like, okay, you've been on your grind, I'm on that same grind. I feel like we're at a point now where it's like, let's tell that story. Like, because you got to celebrate all your victories. You might not be where you want to be. You're not at the end yet. You're still trying to get there. But on your way there, like, celebrate your victories. Tell your story, because there's people looking up to you who you don't even know looking up to you, who is like, nah, that word of advice or this little 2 cents definitely helped motivate me to keep going. So appreciate you coming on to the Locked In podcast, my guy.
No problem, bro. Appreciate you having me for sure.
No cap, no cap. So, I mean, let's get right into it. Who is Luther Muhammad? Like, where are you from? Born and raised? What's your ethnicity? Like, let people know who Luther Muhammad is.
Ethnicity African American.
There you go. There you go.
From Jersey, Newark, New Jersey.
You know what I'm saying? 973. Yeah. Y'all see that, chat? Y'all see that? NJ, New Jersey. Quit playing. We out here.
Born and raised, forever repping for sure.
Okay. Now, obviously, like I said, this conversation will be tailored around your career, your craft, which is basketball. At what age did that like kick into you? When did you start playing basketball?
I started like, as far as to the basketball world, I started late. Like I started around, I want to say 10, 11 years old.
Wow.
Which we know that's late, man. They doing AAU at 5, 6 years
No
old.
No cap.
Little dudes already got highlights and everything on YouTube. They got rankings and everything.
Dunking. Some people be dunking in 6th grade.
Right, I know. But I started late because like I grew up in a household where we all play basketball and football, but like in North, it's pretty much just, it ain't too much. It's basketball. Don't get me wrong. It's basketball leagues and stuff like that. But as far as like a real AAU team that goes like that travels and play in different tournaments in different states, it's not that. Like you got the New Jersey players, but like they in Patterson pretty much.
That's a hike for many inner city kids.
Right, from Newark to Patterson, that's like 25, 30 minutes plus. So I grew up playing football, really Pop Warner football, and then like I played, and like once football season over, because you know Pop Warner's usually in the summer, so at the end of the summer is over, and like that August is really just like a dead period, whereas though like you just really doing nothing. So I played like at JFK. Right down in North. Hey, if you from North, you know exactly what
That gym huge too on the slick.
Yeah. And they remodeled it and everything.
100%.
A little bit,
It's
fresh and up to date now.
Yeah.
Before it was old. Nah, I ain't gonna say raggedy, but it was old kind of, and you knew kind of it needed
some work.
Rebuild
some work.
Right. So I was just doing leads down there, and what's crazy is my oldest brother, my second oldest brother, pretty much, his teammate in high school, little brother, was playing on the team in JFK. Basically, it was JFK tournament, and that's how pretty much I got on the team, and that was like my first ever, I would say, real like organized basketball game. And I was just tall at that time because I had a growth spurt. Like at 10, I was already like 5'9", 5'10". So I was just big, pretty much. And I was athletic because I played football. So I used to play big man. I wasn't even a guard yet.
I played center in middle school too.
Bro, I get the rebound, go coast to coast on some Dirk Nowitzki. So I started there pretty much, and obviously I had good footwork and stuff like that, and I was able to, compete at a high level just being that I was already in sports. So once I played there, his little brother, pretty much, his name Nas Omas, pretty
Okay.
much. He had known Nor Cooper too, and he tough. He's small guard,
Okay.
tough. Still a bucket to this day. Shout out Nas. But yeah. So once I played that one game, one tournament and stuff, he was already into basketball and pretty much on the AAU team. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
much at the time, the AAU team was called We Run, and he pretty much just brung me onto that team. So that's when I started pretty much playing AAU basketball. And I still at that time I didn't know what AAU basketball was. I'm just playing because I just love sports, and if I'm not playing sports, I'm gonna be in the streets.
That's a fact.
And
That's a fact.
not saying in the streets like
Bad things, but like
trouble. Right.
I'm be outside with the guys. Like we going to this
Yeah,
football
right.
park. We just getting food, chilling. I understand.
Yeah, right. And shit, a lot of bad can happen in that. You could be at the wrong place, wrong time,
Mm-hmm.
and something can happen to you, pretty much. So I was really just playing sports, really just stay out of trouble, and just do stuff. I don't know, like I even play baseball a little bit. Like,
I did play baseball too.
I was a natural athlete. Like I just was doing it. So at that time, that's when I got on that team, and pretty much we end up playing in all the local, urban areas, Maryland, Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
Delaware, stuff like that. And we end up being one of the best teams in the tri-state, pretty much. So once we got to that level, we end up going to nationals, pretty much. And even my other homeboy, Dorian Hardy at the time, he
Right.
ended up sticking with football instead of basketball. Pretty much, he was on that team.
That's a
And
solid
Jalen
team.
Jalen Brooks, who else? Shelton, I forgot his last name, but he went to Bergen Catholic. He also played football too. He was a beast at quarterback.
Okay.
And so we had a squad. Like we always athletic, pretty much. And as you see, three or four of us play football too. So we was pretty big, I would say. We end up doing good in each tournaments, winning tournaments, and getting an invitation to nationals and stuff like that. So once we got an invitation, pretty much like we wasn't a sponsor AAU team at the time.
Right.
So we had to raise money to even pay our way to nationals. And that was my first national trip. It was in Florida, Cocoa Beach. And like me and Dorian mom, like I used to go to his crib like all the time. I used to spend weeks. I wouldn't say weeks, but like I was, yeah, probably like 2 weeks straight. Me and him, I'm at his crib kicking it because like he stayed in Elizabeth at the time.
Okay.
That's right there. That's 15, 20 minutes from the crib. So I used to stay over there, chill with him, and we used to go to practice. Pretty much, moms used to take me to practice. Like a whole bunch of people, I would say, used to help me get to and from practice. I would sit during this time because obviously my mother couldn't do it. She worked and she couldn't afford to really pick me up, drop me off to and from practice every day. So once we did that, we raised money. Like me and Dorian used to be like it's a big highway on like in Elizabeth. We used to be me and him used to be in the highway like raising money pretty much
Hey,
for
they do it.
nationals.
People do that to this day, man. I can't lie. People, I
Yeah,
see the
right.
candy and
Nah,
all that
facts.
to this day. Especially
Yeah.
Pop Warner football. They be out there, boy.
Yep, exactly. The same thing. The same thing Pop want to do. So we did that, and then like after that year finished, pretty much
Hmm.
like AAU also finished a little bit early in the summer too, though, like in like June. So like you do got that good 2 months where it's like it's nothing pretty much. And at this time, I'm playing against a bunch of people. I would say at that age, fifth grade, who I can remember. Oh wow, Atiba Taylor, who's one of my
Bucket.
best friends to this day.
Bucket.
So I we used to play against Atiba like every tournament. Who else? Jeez,
Memory lane, I
I'm trying
know.
to think. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a lot of names. I done played in fifth grade. I ain't even get to sixth grade yet, but fifth grade, I would say he one of the main guys. Him, Moses Brown.
Oh,
is
he was
another
good.
one
He was good.
we was playing against since fifth grade. Uh, who else? That I can't really think too much right now. But to speed it up, though, I was playing against him and them two pretty much a lot of tournaments. And then like once that period came, like being because of basketball though, me and Atiba like developed a friendship pretty much. We was cool. Like we was youngins. Yeah, at the time Facebook was real popular. So we used to be talking to each other all the time on Facebook pretty much.
That's people used to lie
So
about
once
their
we
age.
yeah, exactly right. What's crazy is my first year I was ringing technically. My age was right, but like my grade wasn't right because I didn't reclass yet.
Right. Okay.
So in a way, I was ringing that year. But we ended up going to nationals. We placed like 16th in the country.
Okay.
So at this time, I'm still just playing it for fun. Like
Fall in love with
I
it.
didn't discover right. I didn't discover it like, all right, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Until like when the season ended, me and T like we hooked up. He like, yo, like I want to play with you next year. And then I'm like, as me being a hooper and me and him already developed a friendship or whatever, and I'm like, yo, let's do it. I'm like, bet. I was like, only thing y'all gotta do though, like y'all gotta come talk to my moms because if Mom Duke saying she
No
don't know
bueno.
right, right. If she don't know y'all, it's no off rip. Like, nah, we're not doing that. So they drove all the way from Hackensack. And at the time, the coach of King Street Kings that was the name because that's the team I played for. Sixth grade, it was me, him, Nazi, Moses. At that time, we even had Chauncey Sterling, which is like a throwback name. A lot of people probably don't know it, but he was a beast.
Okay.
And
Y'all heard it here first, chat. If y'all ain't know, now
yeah,
y'all know.
and we also had this other. His name Burrell. I forgot his last name, but he played football and he played running back. He ended up sticking with football,
Okay.
but it being a beast. I forgot what college he went to too. I can't think of it right now. But once Teeb and at the coach at the time, the coach name was Coach Francis, pretty much. And he now coach what's the new EYBL team in Jersey now? Trying to think.
This no, that's New York. New York, New York. PSA Cardinals. Is that Jersey?
Nah, not that's New York. Not them. Oh my god.
The Lightning.
Hold on, I gotta look. Huh?
The Lightning.
Nah. Nah, I gotta find it right now because that's gonna mess with me.
We got a new one.
Yeah, it is.
Like how new? Like this
Nah,
last.
I want to say they. Is it what's Kyle Anderson AAU team name?
Kyle Anderson. Like slow mo.
Slow mo. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, that's who he with now. They Nike. I think it's slow mo. Yeah. I don't think they name it slow mo, but that's basically his AAU team pretty much.
Okay.
And now he's coaching there now. Like, and when he came to talk to my mom though, and he was explaining to her like, yeah, like they tell you all the bells and whistles. I wouldn't say bells and whistles, but he just explained like, listen, like we're a sponsored team. Like at the time, we was somewhat sponsored by Adidas. He was somewhat sponsored by Adidas with that team, pretty much. And he was explaining like, yeah, pretty much he need to be on a team that's gonna give him more exposure in a way. And like when he said to her, like he's also not a big man. Like he's what they call a big guard. And I still I didn't even know what that means. The only thing I just heard was like, he a guard. I'm like, okay, I bet. Cool.
I can rock
And
with
then
that.
yeah, right. I'm like, bet. I'm like, all right. Like at the end of the day, I'm just begging to go play basketball.
Right.
So I'm with it. And like in the time, like Tiba used to play a lot in the city during in the summer, pretty much, and Dykeman, basically, Hoops in the Suns, all the summer leagues that you play outside and stuff.
Okay.
So he used to do that. He used to do that a lot, pretty much every weekend. He used to play. He used to play like in the city, just during the summer when it ain't no AAU.
Just
So
doing.
once me and him locked in, like his dad used to come all the way from Hackensack, come get me, and pretty much we'd go all the way to the city to go play in tournaments. Pretty much,
That's
go
love.
play in different tournaments, different parks. And I used to be at his crib pretty much every weekend. We used to hang out, whatever. And during this time, like Coach Fran worked me out pretty much every day. Like every day, he used to come and pick me up, and we'd go to South Orange Park
That's dope.
and work out outside. Like every and at that time, I'm all right handed too. Like if you pull out some of my middle school highlights, like it's all right hand. I used to have one move, which is the in and out.
That's the
I
only
used
move
to
you
that
can use
move.
sometimes.
Right. I used to have one in and out the whole sixth grade, pretty much. And like so, but he pretty much turned me. He turned me into a guard in basically 2-3 months.
I mean,
That is
training every day. That sounds about right.
right. It was crazy. Like it's crazy now, just even thinking about it. Like, damn, how did I just transition from like not knowing how to dribble too much at all, but up straight? Because I told you I used to get the rebound, go coast to coast. But I turned into a guard basically by the time AAU started. So now I'm at I'm a guard now. So I transitioned, and at that time, what also motivated me to stay with it is because the b-ball spotlight tournaments. Do you remember those
Those
with
used to
Mike
be
Millen?
jumping. Them used to be
Right,
jumping.
right,
You went to that, you
and
knew something. Like you had one of them,
exactly
you stamped
right.
damn near.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Back then, like
You
you get a
stamped.
B-ball spotlight.
You
You get a B-ball
stamped.
spotlight right up, you stamp. All right, you one of them now. So like I'm seeing this. I'm like, all right, okay, like this might be what I need to stick with. And plus, like football, I don't like the cold. I don't like playing outside. Like it used to be games. I used to be crying before the game because early in the morning it's super cold.
It's
But
bricked.
by the time you play, right? But by the time you play at 12, it's hot and it's warm.
You be goo up. You be like this.
Right, right,
Straight.
exactly. You got hand warmers and all that. Like I
What?
used to be like, it was times I used to cry before the game. Like, yo, it's too cold. Like you got walk through, going through plays and stuff before y'all get on the bus to head over. My mom used to be like, listen, like you gotta stop all this, like cry, like whatever. That's all we get you. Like you got gloves and hand warmers. I can't do nothing else for you. Like I'm leaving. Like I'm not staying here with you. You either play or don't play.
No cap. You're not gonna
So
not play. You like I done did all. Man, I gotta go play. I
right.
got people coming to the game. Someone got my jersey on. The crowd. I'm going to the game.
Nah, fact. So like at the end of fifth grade, yeah, like I was already ranked top 100 pretty much. And like when you young like that, rank is matter. Like I don't care what nobody say. Like rank is matter to those kids. So like
It boost you for
it
sure.
to the young kids, if y'all got someone in y'all ear telling y'all rankings don't matter, it's facts. Rank is like as you develop your game and you grow and get older, rankings do not matter. It's a lot of dudes who was never ranked and now they in the NBA making hundreds of millions.
No cap.
So like it's
No
dudes that
cap.
go JUCO, D2, D1 to the NBA. So like rankings don't matter. It don't matter. But to a kid, it do matter. because like they don't understand it yet.
It stamps your hard work. Like I'm putting all these extra hours in. I got this ranking. It
Right.
shows like all right, my work is paying off. People recognize what I'm putting in.
Exactly. Right. So like it do matter to those kids, but just like I had my coaches and older players in my ear telling me like, yo, rankings don't matter. And I didn't hear that until I got to like 8th grade. But like 5th grade, I'm seeing write-ups. Oh yeah, Luther Muhammad, top 5 outstanding players in the tournament. Like that's for sure motivation. And now you seeing I'm a competitor. So now I'm seeing like, oh, he number one in the country. Like, yeah, if because it ain't no definite that you gonna run in and get
At
to play the
all.
number one
At
player
all.
in the country
At
or
all.
one of the nice guards. But once if your team winning, you gonna run into those players
One
who
way or
rank
another.
higher than you.
One way or another.
Right.
AAU on
Yeah,
your
right. And
team. One way or another, you gonna
yeah,
have to hit them.
or it can't. Or it can't.
Sure can't.
Because B-Ball Spotlight used to do camps too. So like you run into the Mac camp. And then like I said, I'm an archer competitor. I see, all right, y'all, you in front of me? Okay, I'm hunting. I'm at you, I'm at you, I'm at you, I'm at you. All right, bet I can't wait till I play y'all. And that's just how I was. I can't, and I'm still like that to this day. Like I can't wait till I play you. I bet. Because I like to compete. Win, lose, or draw, I like to compete. That's
That's all
how
you
I
can
am.
do.
It's just heavy.
Leave it all on the
Right,
court. Like why
right. And
compete?
plus, I like to see where I'm at. So
Facts.
so as I'm kind of is motivating me. Once that at the end of 5th grade, I'm ranked top 100. It was just like, all right, I'm gonna stick with this because in football you don't really like get those type of validations in a way.
They both
I would say.
team sports, but like it's a little bit harder to stand out in football
Yeah,
when it's
right, right. It is until like you really get to college, like high school. I would say
high school.
more so,
Yeah.
right? Or if you ain't on one of those like good AAU football teams who be going to Florida and stuff like that to play them monster teams that's in Atlanta and in Florida, like that's where them hitters at.
That's a
So
7-on-7 wave now. If you play 7-on-7, you play with Cam Newton in them
right,
too. Oh yeah, I'm one of them.
yeah.
What?
Right, exactly. So like it's a little bit, I would say it's a little bit, it might be a little bit harder for like football. But like you get those validations, that's at the end of that year, that's kind of when I knew, like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Like this is what's going, this is this is my journey, pretty much. Like this what I'm gonna do in life. And I made up my mind and I'm gonna stick with it. Good or bad. So 6th grade came pretty much. I went from being 60 in the rank, 60s rank, and at the time, Atiba Taylor always was a big name, still is a big name, but like a big name growing up, like he top 5 already.
He been
he
killing.
already know one guard in the class.
He been killing.
So
That's a fact.
he already on pretty much. Everybody hunting him.
Like, what high school you going to? We need come here. Come to one of our schools. I'm already knowing for sure.
Right. So like I went to go play with him. We got Moses Brown at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when we all start playing together pretty much. And at the time, we run pretty much remade their team because I didn't know how AAU worked. So like my assumption was like, that's it. I need to find somewhere else to go hoop because I like hooping more than I like football now. So once, right, exactly. I'm in the gym. So now, like that during that time is you got we run. It's the players, Tri-State. You got New York Wrens, 6th grade. What other big teams? You got DC Assault, also
Big
6th grade, right? Which is those still teams that's still like together, basically still a program, and like we playing them now. At the time, we run got Marquise Noel. They still got
And he
Jalen
was a
Brooks.
bucket.
Right. Oh my God. Like he like wait how deep he's shooting, like he been doing that since fifth, fourth grade. Like he was shooting that shot all his life.
Chicken. Oh, what the
Right. Is
fuck?
that all his life? Like so we used to run it. Those was pretty much I would say those was our rivals. So like when we
Okay.
beat them or they beat us, like it's up now. It's
Okay.
lit.
Okay.
So we and at the time we was like the one and two best teams in the tri-state.
Okay.
Besides DC Assault, like we only run into DC Assault or like the Florida teams that's nice and ranked in like Maryland for like Maryland Invitational,
Okay.
those big tournaments, whereas those like 60 teams.
Well, if you win
And
that, you
you know,
really you got some bragging rights going back
yeah,
to your schools.
right. You win that, now you lit global. Like everybody across the country know who you is now.
Mm-hmm.
So those is our rivals. We used to always go at it with them. Like those, even though we still cool with them. Like basketball, I feel like basketball create it's like a community in itself. It create a lot of friendships,
A
a lot of
fact.
connections,
A
like
fact.
connections and stuff like that.
That's how I know
So
you.
like, yeah, is exactly right. So it's like, plus as kids, we on YouTube too. Even YouTube still around to this day. At that time, you on YouTube watching everybody. Like in fifth grade, sixth grade, like I'm on YouTube watching Isaiah Briscoe.
It was different back then. I ain't gonna lie. A
Like
day in the
it
life.
was,
Oh
it
my!
was,
If you
bro.
got one of them back then,
Right. You stand.
oh,
You stand.
you overly stand. You damn near goaded. Like
Right, exactly. You one of them ones. So like we used to, I'm not gonna lie, like growing up, like we used to be chasing them. Like, yo, I need that ball's life mix. I need that hoop diamonds mixtape. Like, I need one of
no
them.
cap.
I'm trying to get all those. So like as we in sixth grade, we end up going to nationals again. That was in nationals, we end up playing. We got it. Well, I'm gonna round it back before I even get the nationals. We got Nazi, pretty much. I want to say not midway through the season, but like close to early in the season.
Okay.
So once we got Nazi, pretty much, because we ain't really have it big, because I think after Moses left, so he ended up going to a different team. So Nazi can't. We got Nazi pretty much, and once we had him, like we like, yeah, we can win nationals now. Like we got two ball handlers, and then we got a big that can handle and play big. So we were straight. So we get the nationals now, and that's when we end up playing Darius Garland. I mean not Darius
I'm about
Garland.
to say that's a shit.
Marvin. Not Da- Not Darius Garland, because we end up if we would have won, we would have played Darius Garland.
Okay.
That because he was on a team called We All Can Go in Texas, and they was dumb nice. Like they a team that didn't even practice. Like
Oh, they wanted them to
they
show
had
up. To show up.
like just show up, but like they were so good. Like they got top 25 ranked in our class, and then they had top 25 ranked in the class under us, all on one team. Like this, they were so good. They used to sub 5 in, 5 out,
If you could do that in AU,
and win
that says
every
a lot.
right, and win every tournament, and win every tournament.
Them
But
teams
like
that
sixth
iron
grade,
sharpen iron though, like like if I fuck
yeah,
up, my spot could be tooken. Cause this dude right here,
yeah,
yeah, he
right.
cooking
He
too.
coming in, he could go. So and I'm gonna get to that too because we end up being rivals with them once we kind of switched teams after KSK. But sixth grade, yeah, we end up losing. I think Sweet 16 to Marvin Bagley. That's when him and Nazi went at it for the first time. And that when I mean like they was already pros. Like
Shout
what
out
they
Bag,
how
man.
they
Shout out Nas, man.
bro how they was what they was doing like they still do it. It's just more polished now.
Okay.
So like, but and Nazi an ultra competitor too. But like he a hoop. Don't get me wrong. At that time when we was young, like if he don't respect you, he ain't gonna really like
Try to put up
dominate
no.
dominate you.
Yeah. He's gonna do
But
his job.
like
He gonna do his job. Get that
Right,
job
but
done.
him and Nazi like 1 and 2 in the country. So
I'm gonna show you. I should be. I'm gonna
they
show you how
start
great I am for sure.
right. So they was going at it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't remember the numbers, but I know they both had about like 20 something, like each. Then we end up losing too. I think by like three, something like
That's
that.
brutal.
Right. But after that year, nationals pretty much we end up the coach at the time for we run was Reggie, Coach Reggie. So now in seventh, and this is in seventh grade now. So and he didn't explain it to us, but he kind of was explaining it to like the parents more so. And obviously, parents talk, kids know it, kind of understand it. I bet, but like the idea was basically how like when we go to play like DC Assault or like a We All Can Go or like Florida teams or
Hmm.
Atlanta teams, it's not like it's not oh this team good, this team good, this team good. Nah, they take the best players from that whole state and put them on one team. And that's why they be so successful when nationals come into count and you see them in the Elite Eight, Final Four, winning championships.
That makes sense.
And I forgot the Atlanta team at the time. I think it was like something select, Atlanta select, something like that. But that was his idea for us, pretty much. To put so now that's when we got seventh grade year is me, is is me, Nazi, Atiba, and now Javon Quinley just for class. So we got Javon now.
Shout out
And
JQ.
then yeah, shout out JQ for sure. And then who else? We had this other dude who still my guy. He played with us actually both years, really, and we also played together in high school. Shaq. It's
He could
Shaquille
shoot.
Dezoni. We call him Shaquille Dezoni. We call him Shaq though.
He could shoot.
But right, and he was all and he from PA. But we used to play his PA team pretty much, and they can hoop. Like it wasn't no blowout. Like he used to be going at us. So we like yo, like we need him pretty much. So we end up getting him now, and he was coming off the bench, but he can go get 20, and he designed a team that way to where as though everybody on the team can go get 20 at any given night, pretty much.
There's nobody stepping on
So
each other's toes. That's not
is
easy to
that
do.
right? Right, right. And he explained it. He's obviously explained it to us. Like basically, we even had Jalen Brooks still that at that time too, and he explained it to us. Like, listen, like to win, you can't have egos. And at the time the name of the team was Team Isaiah Sports Shoe. Our nickname was the Supreme Team. Some we had hella nicknames. Like some used to call us Fat Five, like all type of junk. But like it was that program. It was an Under Armour program too. We was on a UA circuit, and that's pretty much I would say that's where I learned how to that's where my IQ got good. Well, everybody, the whole team IQ got good. But speaking me personally, that's where my IQ got good as far as learning the game, learning reads, learning how to play proper defense, learning how to how to play team basketball, pretty much.
Okay.
Like at that time, like it was me, team, and Nazi. Like all we know is go get buckets. And Coach Fran taught us fundamentals, but we wasn't we wasn't at that time and with a team where like you got to go get a bucket. You know your fundamentals, but you can't really use your fundamentals at that time because you like one of the main guys. Like you got to go score. You got to score. You got to play defense. You got to do a lot of stuff pretty much to win. If we lose, it's pretty much
They put the blame on
on
you
you.
every time. Every time.
Yeah, right. So it's like, even though that wasn't the case, like he's not that type of coach at all. Like, and he wasn't a coach that was for BS.
That's the best
Like
coach
he
to
keep
have
it
though.
all the way 100. Yeah, exactly. Right, and that's a blessing right there because you like me and you both probably know a bunch of players who was very good at young age, but like as they got older, they couldn't survive at the next level because they wasn't coached hard, I would say, in a way, or coached properly.
That's a fact.
Everything was catered towards what they wanted and their feelings. So going into switching to a coach, Coach Reggie, he ain't care about no feelings. He don't care about nothing. And we practice extremely hard. Like we used to start practice like just running like 15 down and backs. Like it got to a point. He started off obviously started off five down and backs, four all the way to one. But once we started getting, I would say, closer to the AAU tournaments and stuff, it got to a point he used to go 20. He go 20,
You be
15. When
what?
we done, we get a little break, 15, 10. He's just throwing numbers out, 17. And we running like the whole 40 minutes before practice, before even stretching. So we running that much. We probably ran 100 down the backs before we even
Your
got
legs
into
be
practice. Like,
shot. You be like, bro,
right,
I don't know if I
right,
can keep doing this.
exactly. But them young legs, like, that ain't
They
too
bounce
bad. You can
they
go
bounce
ahead and
back
run,
quick.
stretch. Exactly right. They bounce back quick. So like we used to start practice off like that, just stretch, and then get into defensive schemes, offensive schemes, making the right reads. And at this time, like I was still developing into a full time guard as well
Hmm.
too. Like sixth grade year helped me because I had a year under my belt of being an actual guard before going into a better team, a sponsor team, and and basically at seventh grade in 2 years you on a circuit now in front of college coaches. So like that helped, and even in seventh grade, like it got to a point because like I used to do, I would say, probably a little bit too much sometimes in one-on-one situations. So at
For
that
that
time I
highlight.
was on a right. Well, at that time he had me on a two dribble limit as a guard. Right, like I couldn't, like if I couldn't take more than two dribbles.
Triple threat bag finna get wicked.
Right. Is that right? And that's probably why my triple threat's so crazy now. But thinking back on it, but we on a two dribble. I'm on a two dribble limit pretty much. that whole that whole I wouldn't say the whole year. I would say up until like maybe nationals, pretty much. But at that, and then we all got together. Like we was winning every tournament.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't. We was just the comp. I would say the competition in the tri-state is just for our class. It wasn't it wasn't. I wouldn't say it wasn't close. It was close, but like we just was that good
You
and
know who the
that well
tops
coached.
were, and you know who was good. You know you get to the
Is
difference.
that right? Exactly right. So like we exactly, and now at that time, like how you explained to us during that time, we was the hunted. So like, cause we had games, we come out like we know we gonna win. Bullshit. Like come out like yeah, we
It's gonna
just
be to
going
my
through the
30.
yeah. Exactly right. We going through the motions. Like we going through the motions, and then the team start giving us a fight, and the fourth quarter come, we go ahead and stand to win the game. Like so, like, and he was a stifler on that. Like yo, like y'all keep thinking it's sweet. Like it ain't sweet. Like when y'all go play these other top five teams that's ranked two, y'all can't come out like that. Y'all gonna lose.
Quick.
So like, right. So we end up, and this is when the first time we end up, because at the time Marvin switched to this team called We All Can Go in Texas with Darius Garland. So it's him,
Oh.
it's Darius Garland, it's his other player at the time. He was like top 20 in the country, Cam Johnson. And he ended up playing football too. He ended up switching to football and staying with football. Then they had like two like 6'5" twins at the time. I don't know what they're doing today or what happened to them. They probably switched to football too. But they had two twins. They had like, and then they had Tiger Campbell. And then, who else? Who else they had? This is the first year we ran into them though. Like it's
That's a
not even
name that I forever will never forget. I hate that name.
right. This the first year we ran into them. Like it's not even the second year. The second year it gets even crazier.
Oh
But
man.
we ended up running to them the first time. I want to say New Orleans tournament, and we specifically went to that tournament only to play them, pretty much, because we knew they was in it.
You see, I need that.
And yeah, right. Like at this, like we both was arguably 1 and 2, like different rankings. We are 1, they
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Other rankings they 1, we 2. So like we like all right, let's go play them. And in other words, too, we needed that type of competition to get ready for nationals. So we end up playing them in New Orleans. Those highlights is somewhere on YouTube as well, too, from that game. Like, we was so young, but
Let's see if I can find them.
yeah, yeah, those highlights. It's probably Team Izar versus We All Can Go. You might, I know the one that's for sure gonna pop up is the one 8th grade year. That one was crazy. That's the one where it's all of them. It's Kizo Brown, uh, and it's a few other names, but at that time they was like ranked top 5 in the class under us, pretty much 2019 class, and they all was on one team. But I know the one, and that one was at B-ball spotlight, I think in Atlantic City, and that I know that's one gonna pop up for sure because that jump probably got hella views on that.
2014.
That might have been it. It was in New Orleans.
Oh, well, you said 7th grade, so that'd be 12 years ago. 2013.
Yeah,
Bro, we are
maybe.
old. God.
I know, right? Yeah.
I found it. All right, let's let the people see what you're talking about. Let's see. Let's let the people see what we're talking about.
Yep, that's the one I'm talking about. That's our boy Tyreek Chambers. You gonna see Darius Garland pull it from deep. They had I forgot that's DG right there, but it's another dude. I can't think of his name right now, and I literally just was watching his highlights because he overseas right now. This is his first year. He going crazy, but he's dumb tough.
The young JQ, this is hilarious to see. And Team Izar got some names that came out of y'all program for sure.
Yeah, Wade Baldwin, even Cat played for Sports U. Josh Brown.
Oh yeah.
He late.
Oh yeah. That's them young legs.
Right. That's Cam Johnson. Damn, that's my turnover too.
This is crazy. It all makes sense now. Because, like I said, I met you when you was in middle school, about your 7th, 8th grade year. But I never, because I was in high school already, like, we never were just around each other. We're in 2 different sectors of the school. But all I hear every day is, yeah, Luther and Javon had like 30 apiece last night. What? What you mean 30 apiece? What? This young Nas. That's back when that hairstyle was for sure. The Gumdy? Slash the flat top? Oh, that was the wave back then.
Hey, my dom.
That's a good pass.
Right, these 7th graders dunking though. Like
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. So looking back on this time, like, how do you feel just looking back on your history? Like, damn, I really went through all of this. Like, now it's all paying off. Like, all this hard work I put in versus all these different people.
Yeah, I mean it's a blessing, bro. Like if I thought that I would be in New Orleans playing basketball against top 5 players in the country, like no, like I wouldn't. Like it's still, I wouldn't say it's unreal, but like it's just like it was just was a at that time. It's just, I mean, even now, like it's just a journey. To be honest,
Okay.
like I didn't really, I was always like I didn't care where it was at. Like I would go hoop different, even in North Zucru League in North. Like I would play in that. Like I used to I used to go play basketball all day, every day. Go to the park and play basketball all day. Which helped too, cause like I'm playing against older dudes. You know, in the park, man,
They
and
don't
you ain't
care.
foul.
Age don't matter.
Right, right. If you nice, you playing. So once I got to that point in middle school, which is like around here, whereas though like now I'm playing with the older dudes and older. I come to the park, older dudes like, nah, we got him. That's when I'm like, ah, yeah,
That's a tough
this,
loss,
this,
but that's
this,
a good game.
yeah,
You can tell you from Texas or the
right,
South. He got the grills in.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So and he still they I think he's still coaching if I'm not mistaken too. Like I think his team on the Adidas circuit.
Look at Darius Garland. He look
But
what?
super small, right? At that time, super small.
That's crazy. We get
Right.
some
Now
gems
that was
today,
the
Chad.
first time
We get some gems today. That's crazy. I didn't expect to see him
so,
in no
so
highlights.
they so they end up beating us there, and then we end up playing them in nationals and beating them in nationals in Final Four.
Okay.
I don't think those highlights up there. But the following year now, we put now the following year pretty much we all stayed together, and now we added Lewis King, because now Lewis King reclassed. So now we got him. Now we really like, yeah. Now we really scorching, like we really punching people. And then we end up playing them. So B-Ball Spotlight put together a tournament, but it had a super pool, to where as though everybody make it out. And it
Oh.
just so we could play them pretty much, because like at the end of the day, everybody came to the tournament to see us and them play.
Facts.
So to make sure that game for sure happened,
Everybody make
they
it out.
made a super pool. That's not crazy. They made a super pool. Everybody make it out pretty much. And we end up what's crazy about that too. So Under Armour was doing like grind session camps.
Okay.
So our coach was telling us like, nah, we not going to play them, because like we just did a Maryland camp. A camp in Maryland. We would have to drive all the way to Atlantic City and go play a tournament. So
That's like
so he
13
explained it to us
hours.
like, right. So he explained it to us like, nah, we not doing that. Like y'all gonna be tired. Like y'all not gonna be 100% pretty much. So so we like, nah, like, yo, we begged him to play. Like, yo, we gotta go play them pretty much. Like, cause that's I would say that was more so like the most comp we get is when we play them, or a team that was from like Georgia, and they had uh Anthony. Matter of fact,
Anthony
he
who?
played on that Edwards. He's actually on that team too. Matter of fact. I think it's like Georgia United. That was the name of the team. Georgia United at the time. That was the name of the team.
Oh,
There
wait.
was another team that was like, it was them, and then also of course DC Assault. Well, all the Maryland guys, like what's his name? His last name is Prentice, but it's him. It's a few other guys. I can't even think of their names right now off the top of my head,
Right.
and then I know it's gonna come to me later. But it was basically them, DC Assault, us, Georgia United, WACG. Like we use the 4 teams in the country that's like nobody can really like compete with them.
At all.
And Team Takeover in Maryland. Matter of fact, they had Donovan Tutori. I can't pronounce his last name. He's another. He's another one
That's a good
that
program. That's a great team
yeah,
takeover. One of them
exactly.
programs.
Yep, Team Takeover. Team Takeover was another exactly that's still around too.
That's one of
So
them
them was
programs.
they had Brandon Slater. Who else? Miles. I forgot his last name, but he went to Penn State. He ended up playing basketball at Penn State. He actually a coach now. I forgot what college now he's a coach at.
Okay.
But he played at Penn State. And so it was us five, pretty much the five like teams where it's though like those teams, you run into them like you in trouble. Or if we run into each other, we in trouble. But we begged them to go to that tournament. And you could pull those highlights up because those highlights is crazy.
That's
I
fine.
ain't gonna lie.
That's
But
fine.
that is eighth grade year. And it was so crazy. Like we had to drive all the way to Atlantic City and go play them.
We all
And
can go. We all
that's
can
the
go
game.
again, right?
Yeah.
All right. Boom. We got him, chat. Look, man.
That's the game. That's the game where uh Javon Quinley hit a buzzer beater pretty much. He had like 30 that game. But
Right.
yeah, it is.
Right to it,
Right.
chat.
You see the development too in everybody.
Yeet, yeet. Yeet. No, he's way faster. Oh
Look.
my gosh.
Right. Okay, so the other guard they had was Mark. I forgot his last name.
He's definitely
But I
on
just was
ball
watching
way
his
more
highlight.
right now.
Yeah. Nah, he been PG. He was their man PG.
Nah, he's catching lobs like that.
Right, eighth grade.
It's tough.
I think number 20 was Kizo Brown. Number 5 was Tiger Campbell. You're gonna see the names pop up, matter of fact.
Yep, I see him right there. This is all middle school, chat. Like, that's what I'm trying to understand. We not telling, these names are big names, but you know them as, like, they come to it right now. This is back then.
Yeah. Mark Freeman. Yep, that's him. He's still tough to this day. I forgot what country he playing in right now. But I think this year one for him.
Oh, come
He's
here.
going crazy. Right. And at the time Tiger is a year under us. But he's number one point guard in his class.
Because he went to Lalamere and then UCLA.
Yeah.
Young EGE.
All right hand.
Left side, right hand.
Right.
He's fast.
Yeah. He ended up playing football. Oh, that I was shocked by that. I was like, damn. He was dumb tough.
Come here. And to think that he just said, chat, like he started playing basketball at 11 and 12. Like this is what, 4 years into playing ball?
Yeah.
Like what are we talking about? This is 4 years in. Would you say like because you knew you were playing with your guys, but also players who are equally as tough and on the same journey as you, like, do you feel like your role was like not dimmed down, but you had a certain role on this team that was like you're never necessarily gonna have to be the guy that has to carry every game? Does that like playing with good quality players change your role like that, or for young kids who also play on
Yeah.
certain teams, like what's the type of mindset you have
I
going
would-
playing with a team like that?
All right. So the mindset. Damn. So at the time, that's a great question. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a 100% great question. At the time, we was kind of installed in us pretty much. If we win, everybody gonna get what they deserve. Everybody gonna eat pretty much.
Okay.
As long as we winning, everybody gonna eat. Everybody gonna get the rankings we want. Everybody gonna get camps we want. Everybody gonna get the schools we want. Pretty much. If long as you win it, pretty much. Because at that time now, like, and our coach kind of put it to us in the most straight way. He was like, "Our game's not packed because they want to see us win. Our games is packed because they waiting for somebody to beat us.
They trying.
Like it's not like one player is having 30 every game. Like it's times where Nazi only had 10, or Deron only had 10, and I have about 15, 20, or Tiba have about like 15, 20, or Lewis that go for like 25 one game. So like in that system, it worked out. I would say it worked out to where as though like yeah, your light may be dim in a way because you're not really showcasing everything you got, but it worked out because we was winning. Now, if this is just my opinion, so I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way. And now at that age, the it's a guy named Jimmy Salmon.
Okay.
Players. So everybody know who that is. If you're from Jersey or if you from Tri-State,
You hoop.
you know who Jimmy is.
Mm-hmm.
And like my brother played for the players before he started playing football. Well, before he stuck with football, I would say.
Okay.
He played for the players. So like my brother always, he used to have my brother like, yeah, like tell him come Nike. Like they Nike is Nike. Tell him come Nike.
That check
But
do so.
right, he like, yo, tell him come Nike. Like if you wanna really turn up, come Nike. And I'll make sure trust me, I'll put you in position to do that. And I'm a loyal dude. Like I'm so much of a loyal dude. Like I ain't really with that jumping from team to team. I like if I'm on a team, like that's my team. Like that's what it is. Win, lose, or draw. If y'all the best, I bet we want to play y'all. I want to compete. But he told me he was like, you a guy that's a star. Like you're not a role guy. Like you a star. And like I didn't understand what he meant by that. Like in the way he explained it. I mean, not the way he explained it, but like just at the time he said it, I'm thinking like, why would I go to a team that's not better than my team in a way, or that can't beat me? Like I get what you're saying. I get it's Nike, like, but we UA, like we, I get shoes just like y'all probably get shoes that weekend. I get shoes that weekend too. Like I go to camps. I go to camps, UA camps, no shoes. Like I go to every tournament I go to. I don't. It got to a point to where we don't even bring shoes.
Yeah, as soon as I get there, fresh pair. Break these
Right,
in.
as soon as I get the first pair, what you want? Arm sleeve? You want leg sleeve? You want tights?
Oh,
Like it. Right, like we had our own rep. We had our own Under Armour rep.
Yep.
So like, and we in that class, we the top team in Under Armour. So we getting where when really like the what is it 17U is where you really start getting the gear. You
Yeah.
don't really
You
get
get
it at
first dibs. They hit you up
15U.
like, hey, what y'all want? These finna come
Yeah,
out
right,
before
exactly.
they
You
even
don't
drop.
right, like you don't get that at 15U. Like we getting that at 15U already. Like everything, like duffel bag full of gear. Soon as we go to the camp, I go to the tournament. Don't bring no shoes and leave the tournament with like 3 pairs. Some of them don't even drop for like months later.
Mm-hmm.
Months to a year later, I already got them. Like, and I'm wearing them already.
Mm-hmm.
But so in that sense, I'm like, nah. And at the time too, I'm already ranked. Like, I just got to keep working hard and stay with it. And when I get to these camps, I got to validate everybody.
So speaking of these
So
camps, I do got a tape that people could watch of just your whole middle school career. Because most of the ones we just watched so far were obviously all Team Izod. So we're gonna watch you do it all versus Team Takeover. Cause you talked about that great program earlier. So I was able to find
oh
that out
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Specifically just your bag. So like you said, around this time you just
yeah.
kind of fully developing
Yep.
and putting it all
And middle
together.
school hoops. Middle school hoops at the time. Middle school hoops was that mixtape you wanted too.
That's what I'm saying. So I was able to go find this right quick while you talked about it. I was like, I gotta pull it up so the chat can see. Like once I said, when I had people come on, like they're backing up everything they're talking about, and you can go see it. Like,
Yeah. So this is one of those games where it's though like I was the guy this game. Like it just so happened I'm the one that got it going this game.
playing defense,
And
still
I
on
was
defense.
yeah. Right. I was always known to play defense anyway. Like that's just what I do. I guard. I like the guard because I like to compete.
Give me
And
that.
plus, like you playing the best, bro. You got to guard or you gonna get cooked.
No, that's a fact. I will say this too. I feel like when you play defense and you get stops, if you go down, no one likes it, but if you go down and take a terrible shot, your coach isn't as upset because
100%.
he's like, you earned
One
that
hundred
badge.
percent. Right, exactly. It's like I can live with some of his bad shots because I know at that other end he guarding. So
That's the cheat.
that
That's the
that's
cheat code. If y'all didn't know that, if y'all play defense and you get steals, and you go down and take a bad shot, it's not as bad anymore. Because if you didn't get that steal, they might have just scored. So really, it's like I'm gonna get it
right.
back. You know.
Exactly. It's like yo, we can live with it because he gonna get that back on the back end pretty much.
Fun fact, chat.
But yeah, but to if if I had to, let's just say if I had to do it all over again because I end up switching to Nike um my last year at AAU. I ended up playing for New York Rens. And I played one session with Sports U and then after that session I switched to New York Rens
I
pretty
remember that.
much.
I remember that time. That was a shocker
Yeah. So
on the outside looking
right.
in.
So like yeah. so so like and that goes back to kind of what I said like when Jimmy told me like yo you a star like you need the ball in your hands.
Show them your full
And
bag. Yeah.
right. So like you need to showcase more. So I'm like during that time that was a tough decision too because like I'm a loyal dude like this is who I grinded up. Yeah, this is who I worked with to get all of these offers. Like you got Coach Brian, RP him because he passed away not too long. You got Coach Sess at the time. My guy Ike, who I still talk to this day. Like all loyal, solid dudes outside of basketball. So like when when after like I would say, and this too like this is another thing too. Like I won a lot of games with these guys. Like a lot of games with Swiss U. Like we won UA circuit 2 years in a row.
That's not easy.
And
People don't understand
right,
that.
right. And at the time and on the circuit, that's when Scotty Lewis, Brian Antoine was playing up pretty much.
If you know
And
them
they
names,
just pretty much
if you know them names,
right.
boy, Scotty got
Yeah.
bounce, boy.
Right, stupid bad. so like, so they was at that time they was on they come up pretty much. They was number one team in their class, but they used to play up on the circuit pretty much. Obviously, because they was that good to compete on the play up. So and I would say the first year pretty much, and at this time too, like I'm still like paying attention to rankings. Like I'm still like, yo, I want to go to this camp. I'm still trying to get my rank up. I'm gonna be all the way honest. Like I cared about the highlights, but I more so was caring about the rankings. I ain't gonna hold like seventh grade, eighth grade, yeah. Like once I'm being ranked, oh yeah, top five in charts. Nah, I want the number one spot. Straight up. That was just my mindset. And that is probably what motivated the drive along with me being a hard worker to continue to stick with basketball pretty much. So I would say ninth grade year, we end up well I'm a run back and then I'm gonna speed it back up.
Okay.
So eighth grade year, now first of all, that seventh grade year, we end up getting to this final we get to the championship of Nationals
Right.
and end up losing to Georgia United. And that's when
Edwards
I
always
forgot this.
been him though, but that's crazy that you
Yeah,
just said
right.
that name.
Right. He had a solid game. But it was another they had one dude, bro. I don't even know his name. The other dude though, like and like Atlanta, dude, they type big, like they got that country meat, so like they not no look, they big guards, just like
But
us.
they
Like
eat
we skinny
good.
though, but they got
They eat
right, they
good.
got weight on them already. They strong already, so and they all play, they all play football
Yeah,
too,
physical for sure.
because the other dude that killed us, he ended up going sticking with football instead of basketball.
Okay.
So they had one guard with crazy handles. I'm not gonna lie, he was doing us bad. And then they had another light skinned dude. I forgot his name, but he ended up sticking with football. He had about like 32. Like he was wild. Like can none of us guard him. Can none of us guard neither one of them.
That's crazy.
They was cooking us. We ended up losing, I think, about one. And then the same thing happened 8th grade year.
That's tough.
in the same in the same order though. Like we end up playing we all can go final four. We end up beating them again. We get into the finals. We play Georgia United again. And this is a whole new team at the time too. Like the guys we lost to last year, it's not even on that team this year. So
Okay.
this kind of like they probably had a few of them that was still there. But we ended up playing them again and losing again.
Some
2 years in a row.
certain teams you're just like, bro, you be so worked up to play them to the point that you outplay yourself in the game. Like you be thinking too hard
Right.
about it, and you don't go have fun. Just play your game, and it fuck
Yeah.
everything up.
Fact. Facts. We ended up losing to them again, I think, but like it was a close game, of course. So then 9th grade year, that's when now you on a AAU circuit, and
The big dogs.
now it's sessions. Now you only on your sponsored session now. You play some outside games, but like those be before the sessions start, pretty much to fine tune, to
Team
tune
chemistry.
up, basically.
Yeah, team chemistry.
Right? Yeah, yeah. And we used to during that time we used to play up. We used to play. We played against Quade and Trey Duval. We are one. We ended up beating them too. And
And around this
they
time, that's what 20, 19, 18,
nah. That's probably like 16.
20,
I want to say
2016.
around
So
2016.
2016 is my senior year.
Yeah, so it's around that
So
time
that's after
for
Trey
sure.
done.
Yep.
That's after Trey left Benedict's. That's
Yeah,
at this point.
that's Trey Duvall. No one out of the country. Baby Westbrook. You
That's
got Quade Green. That's before Quade Green went Nike. Matter of
yeah.
fact.
That's tricky Trey. That's straight off Burger Boy.
Yeah, exactly. So we ended up playing. We played them in the tournament. We ended up beating them. But like that's the type of competition we was going against pretty much to get us ready for the circuits. So when the circuit come, I'm not gonna lie, like during that time the UA circuit, like we was running through it. And we used to have these debates like, what if we was Nike? And like well, we would have did the same thing. And
That's a
we would have did the same thing. We
that's a
would have ran into
that's
and I'm saying we would have did the same thing because after experience EYBL and seeing the teams, it probably would have been like team takeover that could give us a game that could beat us
back then. What each one
because they
teach
got a
one
well,
was tough.
yeah, each one teach one exactly, like they got well-rounded teams, but those teams were like just one another. Whoa, I'm rounded back because I don't know how I forget him. I gotta say my boy Cam Reddish.
Everybody talk
We used to
about
play against
him.
Cam Reddish. Right, exactly. Cam Reddish is number one guard in our class like since 5th grade. We used to play. Me and TB used to play against Cam since 5th grade,
Cam gave us
all the
30.
way up.
They lost, but he gave us 30. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, but like Cam was on one of those teams where though like he it's him, but like you kind of slow him down, like
You got a chance.
you gonna beat them, right? You gonna beat them pretty much. But that's why I say like we would have won EYBL 2 years in a row as well.
Now, I see now.
And
I don't know if you've seen it. I'm sure you have, but you might not have. The conversation on social media where it was like, if there was a 7 game series between Team Izod players and player players, who's winning?
I think I did come across that. I did come across that. I'm gonna go Team Izod, and here's why.
I hope
Here's
you would
why.
pick the team you ain't for, but
Yeah, but if it was players, like I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, and I'm be like it'd be the players.
okay.
But this is why I'm gonna say Team Izod is because other than that, that Briscoe team, when it was him, Miles Powell, and like a few other hitters, Trey Duvall, a few other hitters.
Eli Kane.
Yeah, right. Like it's a lot of names. I would go Team Mazda solely because there was more so we would have been more well rounded in a way. Like if I'm saying this, I'm gonna give an example to let you know kind of what I mean by this. I'm saying this because when you know how like let's say you down 10 and crunch time, everybody start going for self. I feel like if we put them in that situation, the game was over because everybody would have started going ISO ball, 1-on-1, taking bad shots. So it's though like we was more so well structured and understand like we done had games. My team that had games, we was down 20 with 4 minutes left in nationals and came back and won.
That walk down be something nasty.
Right. Yeah, right. So like that's why I would give it to Team Izod because I think like if they go up 10, the game still ain't over. Versus if we go up 10, the game over because everybody gonna start going ISO ball.
So all right, I got a follow up question to that. Cause like I said, this is all time Team Izod players, all time team players. So who would you like? Let's just say 10 to make it easy. Who would the 10 people all time Team Izod that you'd have on this set team for this series? Cause y'all had some names. I just want to know. The people just want to know.
I'm definitely gonna go Wade Baldwin.
Okay.
Then you gotta go what's his name? Some Brown. I can't think of his name right now. But I'm gonna scratch him because I can't think of his name right now. Gotta go Wade Baldwin.
Right.
A lot of people ain't gonna like this because I think he only played like 1 or 2 sessions with Izod is Carl Anthony Towns cat.
That's cool.
A lot of people ain't really gonna like that, but at the end of the day, he had an Izod jersey on.
You know what I'm saying? Players do the same thing. Some people don't play long with them, so all right. That's
He
two.
played on the circuit. Now for sure, players do that a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
But
so,
I go them two.
Okay.
And then I throw JQ in there.
All right.
For sure. And I'm trying to put down a starting 5 right now.
Okay.
Because I can't even really name a lot of the older guys in sports shoe, but I throw me in there.
Okay.
And really with the point guard spot, I feel like him and Tiba, it go either or. You want to go big, go T. You want to go small and go JQ. It don't really matter.
Right.
Like they both gonna get the job done.
Okay.
Then you gotta go Lewis King. And to be honest, I don't know who's matching up with that.
But you didn't even say Nas.
Because right, I didn't get the Nas yet, right.
So
and I don't know
tough.
who's matching up with Nazi. I don't really know who's matching up with Nazi. Who else played?
Did y'all have Nate? Y'all had Nate.
Oh, how did I forget about
y'all
Nate?
Y'all had
Nate,
Marcus.
I throw Nate in there.
My cousin,
Marcus what?
McDuffie.
Marcus what? Yeah, Marcus McDuffie.
That's my
And
cousin.
where is he playing at right now? Matter of fact, I just watched his highlights not too long ago.
He just finished in France. And they did TBT. I think like he like rehabbing right now, something like that, possibly. I know he just won
Yeah, I think I
TBT.
just watched the CBT highlights.
Yeah, he just
Right,
won.
you gotta go Marcus, and I don't know who's guarding him. And to be honest, I don't know who's guarding
So
him
when you
either.
said well rounded, what came to my mind, it wasn't even necessarily like player skill set, but more so like you literally can put position wise, height wise, like that lineup is point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. They're all gonna get taller to whereas
Right.
players in my mind, I think of they're all like 6'3" to 6'6",
Yeah.
6'7". Like their height is gonna be out heighted.
Right. And I ain't gonna lie, that's more so like you don't get me wrong, you got some nice heavy hitter bigs that play with the players, but for the most part, when you think of the players, it's a lot of
You
guards.
just said Nas and Cat. We seen what they do in real life together. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
right.
nasty. They doing the same gameplay
Right.
back then. So
Right. So I feel I like and I can't even name like three more right now.
that's what I'm saying.
But
That's a solid 8.
right, that's a solid 8. Where it's though like anything it ain't no drop off from bench to starters.
Did
Like it
Josh play
don't
with them?
matter, huh?
Did Josh play with them too?
Josh what? Brown?
No, Pierre Louis, Nate younger brother.
He did. Matter of fact, yeah. Right. I wasn't even gonna go that young. I wasn't gonna go to the class under me, but right.
It's all
We
time
could throw
team. It's
him in
all
there.
time. It's whoever who play for players. I mean,
All
Team
right.
Izod.
You also got Tahir Pettiford. You got him. He sports you too. So those are younger ones.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. And he up there
like
right now for sure.
right. So like, and this is why I'm saying I'm like, if you think of sports, you like you can name from 1 to 5 more so. Whereas though you think players, you name it mostly guards, ones, twos, and threes for the most part.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they heavy on the guards. Like you even got Kyrie. Like I don't know who guard Kyrie. I don't know who guard Kyrie, but Kyrie gonna get. I'm gonna get 5,000 before Kyrie go ahead and give me about
They
30.
got Kyle Anderson over there too. Then
Right, then you got. Oh yeah, I how can I forget about Kyle? For
so
sure, Kyle.
that's a good
But,
7
but
game
we can
series.
match up. Right, yeah, that's a crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Cause they still got Trey, they still got Briscoe, they still got who else they had? Lawrence, Mustafa.
Shit.
They had
Marquise Noel.
Yep.
He played with the players too.
Eli Kane. They had
Eli Dumb Tough too.
I think Marcus played for them for a stint at some point. Cause he's from Patterson. Who else
You
do
from
they got?
Patterson, you definitely
Oh, they
played
had
a
Monty.
little bit.
They had Monty, James Scott.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't remember those names too much as far as playoffs. I mean players and stuff like that. I don't really remember them too much.
That's
But yeah, that's a crazy.
that's gonna be a
But the
good
jump the
series.
jump back on the jump back on topic, we kind of jumped off
We
topic
sure
a
did.
little
They
bit.
went down memory lane.
Shit done got real. But the jump back on topic, I would say. So ninth grade year came, and then we won UA again. We end up beating who did we beat that year? I think at the time too. Anthony Edwards was on the circuit. I forgot who he played with the Atlanta team. I forgot their name though. But it was really just him. I'm not. It was just him for the most part. But that's when ninth grade year, Scott. Well, 10th grade year, we end up playing Scotty Lewis and them. That game probably on YouTube too. But we end up playing them for the championship, and we end up beating them. I think about 2, pretty much. And now like my my last year at AAU on why I switched was more so like was more so for like development purposes, I would say, for the next level. Like, and then how I say it went back to more so what Jimmy Simon told me told me at a young age, like you a star, like
Yeah.
you a star player, like you not a role guy, and that's not saying
I can't
every
play a
team I'm
role.
on. Yeah, right. That's not saying I can't play a role because in college I for sure played the role my whole college career. I for sure was a role player, 100%. I was a star. I was a star at my position, what I did, but I was a role player though.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't the guy that had the ball. I had to get in where I fit in at.
Mm-hmm.
And what got me on the floor in college was defense. But I switched for the purpose of I was so known for defense, and I still am known for defense. That's still what I do. That like my offense was more so overshadowed in a way. It wasn't talked about much.
But he had 20,
Or
but 10 was
and
fast break layups. So like, is he really scoring? Ah, relax.
right, yeah, right. So it was more so like, what can he really do on offense? So like, one. I switched to Renz because and what's crazy is me and Jimmy spoke because I almost went to the players too, but I didn't go to the players because they had so many guards. And though I know them those my dudes, but like that's their guards. Like I ain't in the way like I'd be stepping on foots because a name during that time, a name like me, I come to a team is is kind of it kind of can look it can be looked at as like,
You damn near gotta start with
oh
your
nah,
name.
he coming to yeah, right. He then there like he coming to take over. Like he not coming here to fit a role. He coming here to run this shit. So I would end up going to the Rens because it was more so a better fit, I would say. To where it's so like, yeah, I'm coming in to be that guy, but I'm not stepping on nobody's toes at the same time.
This a role y'all needed
And
filled.
it ain't exactly right. It ain't like he come over and get 30. It's like, bruh, like now I'm looking bad. Now it could come off as a problem, and they probably couldn't have been those dudes that could come off like that. But his parents involved in parents is involved in AAU and stuff like that. So you got to be mindful of that too. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes our parents get in the way of our success,
1,000%. Why my
and that
son not
and that
playing?
happens a lot. Yeah, right. And that happens a lot. It's like, oh nah, you just I know for a fact a name like me coming to a team that's stacked. I know for a fact parents is going to coach ASAP. Like, whoa,
I thought my son was supposed to
whose
get in.
spot he taking?
Yeah.
Right, whose spot he taking? Because I'm definitely if I'm coming over if I'm leaving that program in that situation, I'm taking somebody's spot coming off. Like, and I'm not looking to play 10, 20 minutes.
No, 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 no. Whole game.
Right,
Dinner might sit
right, the
too.
whole game. Yeah, exactly. So I ended up going to the Rams pretty much more so for developing purposes and play more because like even for high school like I played I played a little bit of one but I was more so at the two because Javon was at the one,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't really play the one as much, but that and now your last year you basically be like right before your junior year, senior year. The key year is where you gotta develop pretty much. So I end up going there and plus my last year, like my goal was to go to all the top camps. NBA top 100, Nike camps, UA camp. Like I wanted to go to them camps and play them dudes because I wanted to compete against them, and I also wanted to up my ranking. so
That's gonna get it done.
so right, that exactly right. Plan you go there and torch. That's gonna get it done. So I end up playing um New York Rams pretty much, and I end up playing on the EYBL circuit. We ain't make Peace Jam. I think if I went there from the start, we would have made it. but I think we ended up missing pre-jam by like one game or something like that. So we ended up going to Peach State.
We got the Ren's highlights in the background while you talk about it, so people can see what you're talking about.
Nah, yeah. So I was more so on the ball, and then that's Pango's camp. Ball is life. That's when I went ones. I was I won a 1-on-1 tournament there. Like,
I remember. Hey,
and it's a lot of
hey,
it's a lot of big names in
hey.
that vid.
I remember that one-on-one tournament and you won it, and I said, "Oh my God, you put in Jersey on the map right now."
There's a lot of big names on that in
You
that
was
vid.
frying, bro. Like you was frying. Oh my God, I remember being in college. Like, bro, I know, bro, but I don't know, bro. But my man's is killing right now. That's Jersey right there. Like, nah, that's a fact. I remember that. No cap. No cap. And then, like you said, you went through
You're
all the
right.
camps.
So
If you was in
this the
these
same
camps,
camp.
you knew
Right.
that I'm on the
Right.
right direction. This is the right trajectory for me to
Uh-huh.
be on. If I'm in these camps, because you see, all these
Right.
camps only have. I'm gonna be honest, like 85% of people who beat these camps go to the league at some point in time.
Yeah. One facts.
If you check off every single one, there's an 85% chance you're touching the league. Now, if you stay there and all that's
Yeah.
different, but just to touch it,
Mm-hmm.
you're on the right path.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You on the map for sure. That was against Scotty and them. I had to running into them in Vegas. We ended up popping them too.
That's so crazy, bro. Like, and I remember just watching all this
And
stuff
that,
on YouTube and on TV, like Tournament of Champions and all that. That shit is not
uh-huh.
easy. So y'all to be going out there just dominating like that. I'm like, bro. That's why I said in the intro, he's one half of arguably the best backcourt to come out of Jersey. No cap. And it started on defense.
Facts.
Looking back on your game,
And
who
that
would you say
that
you
game.
play like?
Mm. I'm not gonna lie. I think I play more so like a DeMar DeRozan in a way, and I say that because he shoot mid range.
Okay.
I don't want to say the name because my favorite. I'm gonna say I watch a lot of Shea Alexander.
That bump
I
game.
watch.
Get off me.
Yep, exactly right. I watch Shea Alexander. He shoot biddies, floaters. He got good post game. Like he played more so. I wouldn't say old school, but I mean you could call it old school because in a way, like the new age, they was pretty much trying to take away mid ranges,
Mm-hmm.
and
Three or a
I
layup.
ran and it, right 3 or layup pretty much,
That's tough.
and they was basically trying to take mid ranges out the game pretty much. Some of them highlights against Sharif Cooper too. We played against Sharif Cooper. I ain't gonna lie, he gave us 40 and he hit the buzzer beater. and he hit the buzzer beater.
I be trying to tell people like
That
when you an elite guard out of Jersey, bro, you're gonna play a lot of top name people, and not even or if you play for an elite
Right.
program, one or the other, you're gonna
Yeah.
come
Hmm.
across big name people.
Right. Like on the UA circuit, we was playing against Anthony Simons.
He just signed that new contract
We
to the Celtics.
Yeah, so we playing against him, and he played it like everybody saying like he looking like Dame Lillard right now, but I ain't gonna lie, I bet his game since he was young.
And that people, I mean, a lot of people don't know. You don't know about certain people until they get to the league. So it's like to hear the
Yeah,
stories
that's a
on the come
fact.
up is like, oh nah, he been on that, and you're hearing it from your
Yeah,
peers. That's how
like
you earn your
that's how
respect.
he play. He pulling from deep. That's how he been hooping like that since since a youngin. They had
Damn,
also Sharif. Who else Sharif had on his team? Um, Isaac Okoro or something like that with the Cavs.
he had bounce.
His man's stupid bounce.
He had bounce. Like
Yeah,
that's
they was solid. They was more than solid because they beat us.
before we get too far in talking about your high school career. I don't want to overpass it because it's a question that when it happened in the back of my mind, I was like, I gotta ask about this one day. I know I'm gonna get an opportunity to. So now that we're here, because I don't want to go too far and have to bring it that far back. So it's a quick question. Like, obviously, like I said, I know you went to Benedictine your middle school years, and then you went to Hudson Catholic. But then when you finally played us, What was that like? Like how? What did you feel like? Because something happened
Oh
during
yeah.
that game, and in my head, when I seen that happen, I said he must have woke up today like, oh yeah, it's my get back. Like I'm coming out here with a vengeance. It's my one and only
My
time to
first.
play Benz. I gotta put on. So
Yeah,
I got a highlight
yeah.
pulled up that I want you to watch. You probably haven't seen it in a while. It's on your page, so you see exactly what it is, or you're gonna see exactly what it is in a second. Let me see. Let's go watch it. What was going through your mind when you did this?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a big man on me. Like, that's so disrespectful.
It's not though. That's our point guard. That's the point guard.
Nah, he can't. Bro, he couldn't really dribble though. Like I didn't respect his game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm be honest. I didn't respect his game. So when I saw him on me, like I wasn't passing the ball. It was straight like, yeah, I'm right at him. But like they're really like at the end of the day, Benedict's is Benedict's. So like it don't matter. It don't matter if they good that year or trash that year. Benedict's is Benedict's. So like you always gonna wait. Everybody always gonna wake up like, oh yeah, we play Benedict's. Yeah, I'm on that. Let's go. But like I'll be on that every game. So it's natural for me. But like I was definitely on that with Benedict's because one, I went there, and two, like they didn't even recruit us. Like so like
And that's why I'm
mind you,
like,
we the best youngest in the state. What you how you don't even come how you don't recruit us and we at your school. So like I I felt for sure I don't know how JQ felt, but I felt disrespected. Like whoa, you ain't gonna recruit me like and like I forgot who the coach was at that time, but like cause at the time Isaiah Briscoe and Tyler Ennis
it was Coach Taylor.
they was at the school. Yeah, Coach Taylor. So they was at
He
the
was my
school. They was at the
coach.
school. Right. So they was at the school during that time. And we obviously like Briscoe from North. So I know Briscoe and Briscoe knew us. So like they had practice sometimes like before the season started. And Briscoe be like, yo, come practice. Cause like we'd be in the gym sometimes they'd kick us out. Or like or like Briscoe, it was one time like Briscoe like, yo, come practice. We told him straight out, like, nah, we ain't going because bro, like, coach be on him, he don't be trying to let us practice. So we just gonna leave. He like, Briscoe like, what? Come on. So I'm like, I bet. So me and JQ jump into practice. Boom, we go through a little bit of practice, a little bit, and then we go through the start, and then Coach said they like, all right, they got all right, they gotta leave. They young, they in middle school, they gotta leave. So Briscoe like, what you mean? Like, it's practice. Like, what you mean? He was kind of trying to vouch for us to keep us in there, but like we had to leave pretty much.
I think he
So
learned from
now
that though. He learned from that for sure. He
so
learned from
now
that.
so now we taking visits to different high schools trying to see like JQ taking his visits to the high schools, looking at it. We taking our visits to high schools, looking at us. We both had Hudson Calf looking at us. So we both took that visit together pretty much. So we you know how they do the freshman for the day stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we doing freshman for the days like at different high schools and stuff, trying to see like where we gonna go, pretty much. And like after that, I think one time at the school, like the like the school, like he was like the dean of discipline in a way, and I forgot his name. Tyler. I think his name was Tyler. Big, cocky, white dude,
At Benedict's?
beard. Yeah, Benedict's. He was in charge of
What are you
doing
talking about?
detention
What are you
and
talking
all
about?
type of stuff like that.
What are you talking
So
about?
Tyler, he's like, yeah, like coach want to talk to y'all. We like, all right, like, mind you, this is like 8th grade year. They like, yeah, we hear y'all taking like y'all took some visits um to other high schools and stuff like that. We like, yeah. They like And well, we basically let them know, like, yeah, like y'all not interested in us. So like, I don't know why this even a conversation. So I guess his response was kind of like, oh yeah, we thought like y'all was automatically going like come to the school just because y'all already here. But in my mind, I took it as like they was being like, well, not they, well he was on some cocky junk because it's St. Benedict's. Cause like, what you mean? Like, how you expect the best dudes in the state to just go to your school without you recruiting them? Like everybody in the state don't want them.
Y'all let them know
So
like, hey, we want you
so
to stay here. Yeah, you gotta.
yeah, right. Like you gotta come, you gotta come talk. Like yo, we want y'all to stay here. Like we want y'all here. Like straight up. They like, oh, we wasn't under the impression that like y'all was looking to go somewhere else, and we like. Yeah, we definitely going somewhere. At that time, my mind was already made up, so like, it wasn't nothing he could have said or did to make us change our mind. We was out. It don't matter. But yeah,
I always wondered about
that's
that. Like,
kind of
I always wonder, like, how the hell do we have both of them at our school and they don't go to the high school? What the, like, what happened?
right,
I always
right.
wondered that.
And Benedict's was cool because they set up like a college in a way. Once April hit, you done school. You take it. Hey yo, I took a cooking class. I used to be done at like 12 o'clock every day,
Come on
bruh.
now. It's like we was in school for a way longer throughout the year, but your days, like,
Yeah,
I'm out here just doing a little
right. It's
activity and
short.
I'm gone. What?
Right. You're not even you. It's not school. So
Just getting lunch. I'm chilling.
that joint, Dennis was a short, smooth, definitely smooth. I was messing with that.
You the first hooper
Uh,
to go there that ever
if
I've ever heard
if
say
he
that.
came correct, say Benedict's was cool.
Everyone says I hated the
I
house, I
mean,
hated the food, this, that, and the third. I'm like, I liked it. Like,
I mean, they
I appreciated what it
yeah,
gave
right.
me.
The food definitely wasn't bad. But like for them, for some though, like I that was a 15-minute bus ride for me. So
Okay.
that's why it's more. I would say it was more so cool with me. Like I'm in Newark still. Like I'm only downtown. Like
That shit is down.
I get home 15 minutes. I don't gotta take a 30-minute bus ride all the way downtown because when it snow, buses be moving slow. You gotta wake up
Everybody
more
moves slow.
early.
Oh my
Right.
god.
You gotta wait for the train. You gotta catch the train, and then when you get there, you gotta walk another 10-15 to school. Like I, I would much rather take one bus right up the street real quick and go to school. Right? If I'm running late, I can really walk there for real. It might be a good 30-minute walk, but you can
I'm gonna
walk
get
there and
there.
still make it to school on time.
No cap.
Right.
No cap.
Yeah, but like after, all right. So to get back on topic though,
Right, right, right.
after after the Rens and it could like how a lot of people talk about politics,
Mhm.
and I think politics for sure play a part in any level of basketball, 100%. But I think I maybe a little bit of politics. I don't know, maybe a little bit because like all right, so before I went to Rennes, I was like 91 in the country. I finish Rennes, we go Vegas, and then I go NBA top 100 camp, basically.
Mhm.
So and that's the camp with Manuel Quickly. You got
You in
everybody in the
that?
class. Only person, right? You and the only person that didn't go to camps was Marvin Bagley. That's it. But everybody else was there. So you get into those, and I don't Anthony Simon, like everybody there. And what's crazy is one, I violated that camp. Two, I won a championship in that camp and got MVP on my birthday. So that was crazy. That was just a whole crazy setup. But Only thing I really cared about that year more so because at that time though your offers is your offers, so
Yeah.
it's not really like you gaining more offers or more schools in a way. And if you do, they kind of late to the party. So do you really want to give somebody a chance that's late to the party or rock with the schools that been wanting you since seventh, eighth grade and focus on those type of schools? So like, yeah, after this camp, I went from 91 to like 65, 67
And
on
that
ESPN.
camps like this is when you realize that
And one,
rankings don't matter.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100%.
That's when you realize at this point it was all just who had more exposure. Cause I'm ranked number
Uh-huh.
90 through 100.
All right, you
You
see
ranked.
Jordan McCabe.
He came. His crossover used to be something wicked.
Right. It was me, him, uh it's another dude named Joey something, sniper shooter. Uh even dude that set in the screen, Jeremy, forgot his name, but I think he played with the Pelicans right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Grant, Jeremy Grant.
Um, no, I don't think he's my class.
No, but I didn't think
That's
so either.
Keldon Johnson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
big
that's
guard,
Keldon Johnson right there.
big guard. One thing I can say about your game that I really appreciate is how you're so tall, but you stay so low to the ground.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, you gotta work on
like
that.
a lot of guards don't understand how when you come off the screen, you got to be lower to the big's waist. If you get around that waist,
Yeah.
like all that, all these things you're watching, like this is what you were talking about earlier in terms of you got the fundamentals, but you're not necessarily utilizing them all the time because you're worried about getting a bucket.
Right.
Like, all
And I
them,
was so you see,
the full
I
complete
was on that.
package, complete package.
I was on that. I was going. You see, I'm picking up full court
Yeah,
in the camp. Like we starting at 7 a.m. Going all the way to the afternoon. Like
that's probably your fourth, fifth
camp
game of the
all
day.
right. That's the one thing I probably disliked about NBA camp was that you go in the morning and you come out and it's dark, so you wasn't seeing the day. You in the gym like all day, eat in the gym, all that, take your nap in between games.
But this, I mean, this is where the competition was at. Like you, like I said, if you got here,
Yeah,
bro, you knew like okay. Cause I don't.
right.
It's very few people who actually. It's probably nobody that makes it here that's not being recruited.
That exactly 100%, 100%. And it's Camp Nike now. It's not even Under Armour no more.
Really?
And what's crazy is I went to that camp like being that I wasn't on the Under Armour circuit. I kind of like wasn't really picked for this camp because I switched to Nike pretty much. But I end up getting in this camp a day late as an injury reserve.
Who got hurt?
Or like I don't know
They
who
said
you. That's how
I
they
care
call it,
less.
quote unquote, like right, quote unquote. That's how they called it. Like, oh yeah, not everybody show up or whatever. They like, I bet. So I end up going to the camp a day late.
Still frying on your birthday. That's crazy. That's crazy. I appreciate you doing this episode on my birthday. Shoot.
Yeah, facts. Happy birthday, bro. I
Appreciate
seen
you,
the
my
post. I was
guy.
like, I gotta tell him happy birthday when we get on.
I appreciate that, bro. So it's like, man, I enjoy my craft so much, bro.
That's
I'd
that's
rather work.
Anthony right there.
It's been shooting.
I forgot he was on my team. I didn't even know we had him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I like telling people stories. When you really think back and look on your story, a lot of people, all we know is one foot in front of the other, keep going forward, keep figuring it out. We not where we want to be at, so just
Yeah.
keep going. And when you actually just take time to
Hmm.
sit and just think about where you came from, you're like, damn, okay.
Right. This should been a
A
journey.
journey. There goes Scotty right there.
Yeah. He about to get laid. And our coach was Rajon Rondo.
Oh, that's tough. That's a great guard
Right.
to
Cause,
learn.
cause, 'cause- right, bruh. Oh my God.
That's
He like his IQ was so crazy. And he had us on that. He had to leave like I think the last day of the camp. So he didn't coach us. But he let us know, like, bro, y'all better win it. Like, he had us on that. I ain't gonna lie. He had us on that.
Cause he don't play.
Guard for guard. Right, he don't play. He with all the bull. Like, he talking smack. He talked to smack the Emmanuel quickly before the game. Like, yeah, we about to violate y'all. Like, yep, yeah. I'm like, oh, nah, he's on that for real.
He like, oh boy.
Yeah.
One thing,
Hey, right.
Luther animated hooper, bro. If y'all never seen Luther hoop in person, bro, if something exciting
Yeah.
happens, he gonna make a face, and you gonna be like, fuck. That's just gonna be on the highlight tape somewhere. Every time, guaranteed.
Nah, dead ass. But so that was like, I think that was probably the last camp I did before like my last year. I ended up committing to Ohio State University out of college. And I committed there because Coach Holtman was actually recruiting me at Butler.
Okay.
So I actually as I cut my list of five. It was um Virginia Tech, St. John's, Xavier, and Ohio State.
That's a tough list.
And at the time, I mean, it would have been Butler because Coach Holman was at Butler,
Okay.
but he ended up taking a job to Ohio State, and he hit me up immediately like, "Listen, we still recruiting you. Like, we still want you. Like, we at Ohio State now. We want you to come to Ohio State." And I think I should have. I feel like I probably should have. West Virginia too. West Virginia was another one that I think I actually have West Virginia in my top five too. I forgot, but like they was recruiting me heavy too as well, and I actually took an unofficial there. When what's his name was there, man? I forgot his name. He from Jersey though. He went to Seton Hall Prep High School.
Oh.
Gibbs.
First they
His
start.
last name Gibbs.
First they start like S, I think, something like that.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're
I
Soon as
can't
you
think
said
he was
that.
a bucket too. Oh
Yeah.
my god! And all Sterling Sterling Gibbs. Nah, it ain't Sterling. His brother name is Sterling. I think they all was buckets, and I think they all went this Notre Dame too. But um, I end up Notre Dame was another one that was recruiting me heavy too.
There's some big
But
schools.
they told me they was recruiting apprentice uh I forgot his last name. Prentice Hub, something like that. But that's another one that I told you was with DC Assault, and we've been playing against each other since youngins, pretty
Mm-hmm.
much. So they was recruiting me and him. I guess me and him was our top picks, was their top picks, and they basically wanted me to commit before the AAU circuit started, and I wasn't doing it. So they they went with him pretty much because he committed basically. So he was like, listen, if you got to like next week to commit. If you don't commit, we're gonna take somebody else. So I'm like, all right. In my head, I'm like, so if you don't want to wait, you don't want me. Take somebody else. So, so they pretty much took somebody else. So that was West V. I felt like I should have took that visit, but I was so tired after. I was so tired after my visits. I was so tired after like the third, fourth visit that I didn't want to take another visit.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And and it was more so like the whole production, like you going seeing these big old colleges and schools and stuff like that. Like I was just I was tired, and plus I I I went to O State. I seen O State and the coaches they seem like solid dudes. So I already had I already made my mind pretty much on where I was going.
Okay.
So it was like you really taking this visit and wasting these people time, and they genuine dudes too. Like they were that's when Coach Huggins was there. Like that whole staff was genuine dudes as well. So like I wasn't gonna waste their time because they've been so real with me through the whole process, pretty much.
And I
And I
think
told them straight up, like,
wasn't this like this isn't too long after D'Angelo Russell was there, right?
yep, mm-hmm.
'Cause I remember I haven't watched Old State in a while, but now that my guy up there, I
Yeah,
gotta watch him again. So
yeah. What's funny is I went to one of their games where because I got family that live in Ohio,
okay,
and my mom's side, like my great aunts, um, and uncles too. They all went to Old State. They are like doctors and stuff like that. They went to Old State.
okay.
So I had family ties with Old State as well, which also like helped it. But I end up she ended up taking me to a game one time when I was visiting.
That's dope.
And like right, fast forward, I'm like, yo, I'm going here. Like I would have never thought of that. At the time, I'm just like, I'm just going to a basketball game. I never really growing up, I never really watched basketball. Like
You just played.
I just played it. Yeah, I just played. I never like I watched film and stuff like that. I didn't really get the film and stuff to a real film really until I would say college. And even in college though, I never watched the NBA. Like, I never sat there and watched full game NBAs unless it was playoffs or something like that.
We definitely watched film in high school. High school got me on the film early.
Yeah. Yeah, they film high school film
It's way
is a
more
little
advanced than it's way more advanced than college. Though. Way like it's real deal. Yeah, I got a synergy
yeah,
account.
that college
They break down every
yeah.
play.
So you know. Exactly. So you know, right. I'd be on Synergy too. To this day, I'm still on Synergy. But you you know, like that
Whoo!
scout go up and let you get 20 in one game. That next game, that scout up. They scouting crazy. And in the Big Ten.
Mhm. Mhm. Looking back on your time at O State, like you said, you had family ties. You didn't really think you would have went there, but you ended up going there. Uh, huge part to the coach that went there, who was recruited from Butler. Leaving Jersey, for I guess like the first time. Obviously, you traveled for basketball purposes, but like just leaving Jersey and living somewhere else. Like, how were you able to? As you can see in the highlights, y'all, he's clearly frying these dudes. So how are you able to go out there and still like bring that Jersey swag, play your game in a different environment where you had to learn how to be an adult?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. At that time, I'm 18, 19 years old. I'm still not an adult. Like as much as I think as much as I thought I was grown at that time, like I wasn't grown. At the end of the day, I still was a kid. Like I'm not at that time. I'm not thinking about bills and real life things like, oh, how can I put food on the table and stuff like that. Like I'm not thinking about none of that at all. I'm solely enjoying college, playing basketball. Like that's the only two things that's on my mind. And like one of my things was after watching movies like Love and Basketball and stuff like that, like I wanted to get the full college
Experience.
experience, like 100%. I want to go to football games. I want to see it all. So at this time, it was more so like I still was a little kid. Like I was a young man, still growing up, just loving basketball. But what got me on the floor is what I hang my hat on: defense. And my question to every coach, just like when I was picking my college, my high school was, and I'm going to get an equal opportunity to start. Like if I'm better than this guy, can I start? And that like if you can guarantee that like equal opportunity, then like that would make me really like want to go there pretty much. And Coach Holman was straight up. He was like, "Listen, like for one, he never the before I keep going, like he told me this straight up. He's like, I never started a freshman. He was the first freshman I ever started. And that mean a lot. But I hang my hat on defense. And one thing that's just I feel like it's the same thing now that I'm a professional now. Like if you can play defense, you're gonna get minutes. You might not start.
But you gonna
You might
play.
not play. Yeah, right. But you gonna play.
Look at Pat
If you could
Bev.
play defense, is that right? Pat Bev is a prime
You
example,
can say
and he was
whatever
a
you want, but he's in the game.
right, right, and he's a stupid bucket. Like at the end of the day, he was a stupid bucket in high school, college, even somewhat in the NBA. He got buckets. So like everybody in the NBA is a bucket, whether they on a bench, not playing no minutes, or in the game playing minutes.
Prime,
They
exa-
is a bucket,
prime example is Cam Reddish. You guys,
right?
your favorite player might say, yeah, he gave me 40.
Right. And
You muted yourself. Hold on. We can't hear you.
oh,
There you go.
oh,
You
my
good.
fault.
You
I got a
good.
phone. I got a phone call. That's why. Hold up. I had to decline. You can hear me?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I was known for being a defensive player first.
Mhm.
Basically, a two-way guard. A two-way guard. Play defense and play offense, pretty much.
Mhm.
But I was more known for my defense because that's just I take pride in defense. And one, that was the role I was put in, I would say, in college. Even somewhat AAU, I would say with Team Myers, I was more so the defensive guy. I'm guarding the best dude that night. If we play whoever, and he the no one player in the country, I'm guarding him. So that kind of trickled on basically just throughout my whole career. Like, yeah, like he played defense and he can also play offense as well. And Coach Holtman explained that like we want you because you're a two-way guard. Like you play tough defense and you can play offense. So that's what also got me in. Also, I just trusted them the most. I would say for the most part, and I asked him the question straight up, like, listen, am I gonna have an equal opportunity to start? He said yes. And that's all I needed to hear, pretty much. And to the young hoopers in high school and and getting recruited and stuff like that, what I will say is do your own research on colleges that's recruiting you. Do your own research on who's there. Like you don't want to go somewhere and you don't want to go somewhere where like you coming in as a freshman and the guy in your position is a sophomore and he played and he started as a freshman.
Playing 30
That's a bad
minutes.
situation. Right, playing 30 minutes. But you ain't do your proper research, so you just thought like, oh yeah, they want me and this situation seems right, so I'm gonna go there. And now you made a bad decision. So do for sure do your own research and look at the classes the guys that's already there is in, how many minutes they playing, and also size them up, like straight up size them up. Like I'm gonna be honest, I sized up at each school that was recruiting me, and I'm like, I could take his spot, I could take his spot, I could take his spot from each school. I could take his spot. I want that spot. Like, and that's the type of confidence you gotta have going into it. And it might happen, it might not happen, but at the end of the day, you know for a fact you got an equal opportunity at that spot. So that's all you need really is an equal opportunity, honest opportunity.
100%. 100%. Do you think that playing like the level that you played at from such a young age up until college helps you prepare for said type of decision where it's like, oh yeah, I know I can take your spot. 'Cause people been gunning for my spot for the longest, and I ain't lost it yet.
Mhm. Yeah. Uh I wouldn't say it helped me in that way. I would say it helped me in more so a basketball IQ way. Like playing what other good players teaches helps your IQ get better and understand that it's a team game because in college it's a system. Like each college got their own system. Like you either gonna play their system or you're not gonna play. Like and that's just what it is. Like
Transfer
you
portal.
like right, it's transfer portal. Right, it don't really matter. You gonna play that system or you're not gonna play. Simple as that. So you definitely gotta pay attention to that. But what helped me, basically, what helped me was I was already playing with great players, and I was able to play with not so good players, and also able to play with great players and be in the system and know how to make the right pass and know how to play team defense, know how to help the helper, and then rotate and close out somewhere else. Like, because defense is hard. At the end of the day, it's effort. I feel like defense is all about effort. If you got the effort there, you're gonna be a good defender.
That's a fact.
And once you got the effort there, now it's about being smart, knowing who you guarding. And that's one thing about college. The scout report up. You gonna know exactly what your guy like to do, what his percentage from one side. That scout up. We in film 40 minutes.
Out the pick and roll,
Scout.
if you freeze
then,
it, when the big pop, when the big
right,
fade. What?
exactly. And then you in practice guarding guarding their plays. And they're playing offense against their defense. So you got 2-3 days where stuff like you learning and you going. By the time the game come, you know everything. Now you could cheat a play. Now you know where you're going. You can cheat a play, get a steal real quick.
If you see the center in the weak pinch post on the weak side, and he turns around to the screen, and they're running this action. It's that simple.
Exactly. Right. And your coach your assistant coach, defensive coach, he on the bench yelling it out. They doing this. It's coming. He on the bench yelling it out. And like what I learned really like from O State is really like developing to that being a professional stopper. Like learning how to act. Like I learned the fundamentals on how to play defense, but I learned how to play defense and shut somebody down as a professional on a professional level, pretty much. Because let's be real, we're gonna use KD as an example.
Okay.
You're not holding KD to 0 points. It don't matter what you do. You're not holding Kyrie to 0 points. You're not holding Steph to 0 points. But what you can do is make it tough and make them have an inefficient night.
They got their 20, but they shot 62%. That is 85 today.
Exactly. At that point, you did your job. So like, and for the Ohio State teams, that was my role, was a defensive role pretty much. Like I was guarding guys like Anthony Cowan, Carson Edwards, Cassius
Winston,
right? Cassius Winston, right? And then who else? Like, there's a few other names, but those was the right. Those was the basically the best 3 guards in the conference, pretty much. And at the time, they joined the season. I'm a freshman.
I'm gonna say everybody knows what Cash was on at Michigan State.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Well, what you know, yeah, he gonna get his, but you want to make it. And this is what, shout out Coach T. He actually coach at Purdue.
Okay.
So he at Purdue right now. So he also that's pretty much who taught me how to play defense at a professional level, pretty much. Like, dude, if you can hold the dude to 0, by all means do it. You can strap somebody and have him 0 for 10 and he don't score at all, or he score 5 points
on free throws.
Do it. Right, do it. But at the very least, make him have an inefficient night, and the job is done. If he has an inefficient night, we in the best position to win.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I always told people
And
you just keep
both of
something
my
below
teams,
their scoring average. You did a good job.
right, right. And if they do get their average, make sure it's inefficient.
You're not lying. So
So that's pretty much O State.
and then I guess at O State, unfortunately, you did suffer an injury. Like, do you want to speak a little bit on that? Like, what is it like getting hurt and having to recover and bounce back? Like, what's that mentality? It does happen to a lot of athletes, unfortunately, at some point in time, and not everyone has the wherewithal to push through to come back stronger.
Yeah,
So, like, what was that mentality and that grind like for you?
yeah. So what's crazy is like I had like my shoulders was popping out, and I actually suffered a shoulder injury. That's probably I'm pretty sure that video is somewhere on the internet right now. But I'm guarding Tyus Battle. We playing Syracuse at home, like early in the season, and like he attacked the paint. You know, Ty is 6'5", 6'6", dumb strong. Like I'm guarding shit guys like that. NBA. Like he to the league already, but he attacked late game. I end up fouling him because one I ain't about to let him give me a bucket. Like you at the very least you going to the
You
line.
gotta earn it.
Go ahead. You take your two free right. Go take your two free throws. But in the mix of it, my shoulder pops out pretty much. And then as I got up, it slipped back in. And I tried to finish the game. They didn't let me finish the game. So I always was like, ever since that point, I was kind of dealing with it. Pretty much shoulder injury. Like, and I pretty much would do, physio rehab or whatever. And in college, like, well, I'm a competitor. So like I'm not trying to miss no games. So I'm gonna do whatever the physio need me to do, and so I can get back on the court as fast as possible, pretty much. So I was already like that's when you see some of the highlight clips. Like I got a shoulder brace on,
Hmm.
pretty much. So I'm kind of playing with that. It wasn't really like a injury at the time. It was more so just. I mean, it wasn't like a severe injury at the time. I would say it was just something that I had to kind of deal with in a way. So as I'm dealing with that, pretty much is more so for one shoot. If anyone who wore a shoulder brace know for a fact, like it's uncomfortable.
All this
Like
movement is
you got to
restricted
get
slightly.
yeah right. It's restricted. So like you got to kind of learn how to play with it in a way. Like you got to work out with it, stuff like that. Like it was a time in the game we playing Illinois. At Illinois, it was bothering me so much I took it off in the game. Like I took it off, threw it to the sideline. Like yeah, I'm not playing with that shit. And then during the timeout, the physio come over like, nah, you gotta play with it. Like you cannot play if you don't play with it. So I end up putting it back on and finishing the game and stuff like that. But that I was, and this is freshman year I was dealing with it. Now sophomore year, I still it wasn't as bad because I was rehabbing it and stuff like that. So it didn't I wasn't it wasn't popping out really like too often or whatever. But I did get like MRIs on it pretty much.
Hmm.
So it was one of those because I got both of my shoulders. So I did surgery on both of them pretty
Okay.
much. So but that year pretty much I played without the shoulder brace pretty much. I played, but like after I got the MRIs, pretty much I knew like it was a situation where it's like you can get surgery, but if you don't get surgery, they're gonna like pop out even more and you can potentially tear the whole shoulder pretty much.
Damn.
So I decided to get the shoulder surgery, but I did that at Arizona State, like when I first got there. So because during my sophomore year, COVID hit, and
Okay.
I'm definitely saying it right now because we was a fifth seed. We was going in the Big Ten tournament. I felt like we did good things in the Big Ten tournament, but I'm saying I feel like we had a Final Four team that year because we was ranked top five all year. So I'm jacking. We had a Final Four team that year.
Y'all see some of the highlights right here, chat. I got them pulled up, ready to go for y'all. He said they would have been a Final Four team. I mean, Let's watch this.
Not yet.
This is
At
fully
O State.
developed.
At O State. Not,
This is I'm back in that one mode. I'm showing sham guys out on the pick and roll. Who you was feeling like? Sham off the
yeah,
pick and roll is
I was definitely
nasty.
sure.
This is definitely like I feel like all the highlights we've watched you play so far, the gameplay itself and what you're doing is similar. You just perfected it to the
Yeah,
point where it's like I get to my
yeah,
spot and I get to this go-to move and I've done this finish so many times. Like what? This is
right. It's a layup.
I just
Mm-hmm.
did this NBA camp not too long, 4 years ago. Like I've been doing this jump dime. I've been doing this. Like this is
Yeah.
my body of work. Put some respect on it. If not, you're gonna pay. It's
This
to,
was actually senior year too. But like ASU was a crazy time too, because like I was for sure. And when I first got there, that's where I got my surgeries at during COVID year. And I
mm-hmm,
sat out
mm-hmm.
because I had to sit out. But I thought I had to sit out anyway, but they changed the rules because of COVID. Basically, everybody can play right away. But at the time we had it was Remy Martin, Lonzo Verge, uh uh Josh Christopher, Marvin Bagley, Marcus Bagley, my fault.
Oh, you did play with my
And
guy Jacob.
yeah, so that was my sit out year though. So I didn't I was basically
Oh,
yeah, I was watching them during that year.
and I remember that because I was like, oh, Luther finna go over there with him? Oh, that's gonna be a scary duo. Ooh
Yeah,
wee.
but it was hella like that's guard you. I'm not even gonna lie. In that time that was so many guards. But that was basically my sit out year pretty much when they was playing and playing that COVID year. So I got to watch them kind of learn the system a little bit. And at the time I'm rehabbing. I think I did my right one first.
Okay.
And like when I first got there, I want to say in like probably like August or something like that. And then like 4 months later I did the left one pretty much. So like my first year there, it was me and the only one that people will probably know is Marcus Bagley. He was still there that year, pretty
Okay.
much before getting hurt. I think like the third game, and end up not playing for the rest of the year.
Okay.
So my year coming back. Now this is Tom Wears though. Like I'm starting. We I wouldn't say I was doing bad. I feel like I was doing pretty decent for like for the first. I would say the be coming off two shoulder surgeries and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I was doing decent at the time. I was probably averaging about like 10, 12 points, and pretty much we losing because the year before that with Jay Gupp and them during that COVID year, they didn't go to the tournament. So they lost. I ain't gonna, they just know they was losing. They ain't go to the tournament pretty much. So you don't go to the tournament. That means you was pretty trash that year. So now the following year, pretty much we lose everybody. Remy go to Kansas, um, and then we get new players like who came that year. I think DJ Horn that came that year. That might have been my last year. He came. Matter of fact, no, actually, yeah, it was my last year. He came, but like my first year there, we still had me, Marcus, Kamani Lawrence. Actually, DJ Horn was there. It's him. Who else was there? We had another guy named Jay Heath. He was there, I think, and then he went to Georgetown. And we losing. So I go from starting to on a bench to playing to by middle end of the season. I'm playing 10 minutes a game. So to not basically not even playing. You're playing 10 minutes a game. You're not playing. So you're basically on the bench.
Damn.
Now this right. So this is the first time I'm ever on a bench. ever in my career, really. To where it's though like you're like you almost you almost looked at as like you you can't like as you can't play on this level.
That's crazy.
At least, right? At least that's how I'm looking at it now. So like, obviously, you going to have talks with the coach, Coach Hurley, and like, yeah, like yo, like what's going on? Like he telling me straight up, like, listen, like we losing, like you not doing enough. So like, I'm trying to shake things up. So I'm like, in my eyes, I'm like, okay, bet. No, I can see how the coach could have took it as like, yeah, he don't care. But like at the end of the day, I'm first one in, first one out. I always was a worker. I come in, I work hard all the time. No matter what I'm going through, no matter if I like what's going on or not, I come in and I'm a work because at the end of the day, I'm a team player.
Hmm.
That's just where I am. I'm not one of those guys who if it ain't going their way, they're gonna shake the locker room up. Mess up the locker room chemistry. So so now like after talks like I ain't want to have I'm not about to go into a coach office all like every other week like yo I ain't playing I need to have one conversation straight up told me straight up what the situation is. He like listen we losing we we and I gotta shake the basically the starters up. I gotta figure something out. I gotta find a five that can win. So which I respect. As a coach, you feel me? If
Tell
you
your players
losing,
what it
you gotta
is.
figure yeah, facts. And you gotta try something. But for me, it's to a point to where it's though I'm like, I understand not starting. I don't care. Like it's cool. You can start whoever you want to start.
But not
But
playing? You mean tell me I'm not
yeah,
a
but not
guy that
playing at all is like a totally like whole different situation. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, okay, cool. Now in the in the mix of it, like, and this is so hard. It was so hard to deal with in the heat of it because like I'm one of those guys. If I'm not playing good, I'm gonna work even harder than what I'm already working. I'm gonna go get more shots up. So and like it was a situation where as though like assistant coach is pretty much scared of the head coach, so they ain't really gonna say too much, trying to get on no bad. You feel me? Go get no bad terms with the head coach. He the head coach. You got some that's real solid. That's gonna be straight up. Don't really care about no politics, junk, like or no job. Like listen, like
this is what's right.
we
He's
need to
telling you the
play him.
real. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, right. He need way more than 10 minutes. Like ain't no way. Like for one, I just been it ain't like the work I done did. It wasn't like I was the star player, but I played 30 minutes in a way tougher conference, and against way tougher non conference.
And I'm playing
So like
defense
it
first.
ain't like right. So it ain't like he's not experienced enough or he don't know how to win. It ain't like he need 15 shots or 20 shots or he need the ball in his hand or something like that. At the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, he gonna help you win because he been there before. So like to and like you in those situations, like you the coach might tell you sometimes, oh yeah, like you got to do this, you got to be more consistent in the game and stuff like that. But like let's let's be all the way real basketball wise. It's like if you playing 10 minutes total, 5 minutes at that, how consistent can you be?
It might take you 5 minutes to warm up, sitting on the bench so long, and just to run up and down. You might touch the ball
Right.
twice in a five
You
minute
play
span.
three. right, and now you out the game. So it's like, how many real opportunities you actually getting to be like all in a 10-minute spot, 10 minute total. So like, and at the end of the day, like I could have said, now this is the first year I'm there now, going from starting 25, 27 minutes to at the end of the season 10 minutes a game, not playing at all. So I could have been like, know what? I'm a transfer. Like, and just I'm gonna hop in the portal. Because at the end of the day, my name. Like, if I hop in the portal, I'm a
I'm gonna land somewhere.
I'm gonna get a lot of schools. Right. I'm landing somewhere for sure. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. So I'm landing somewhere for sure. But like that go back to me. I'm not really in a type of person that run from situations, or like be or think like, or think, oh yeah, this place bad, I'm gonna go somewhere else and just jump from school to schools. I never been a person to jump from team to team. I ain't never been a person to jump from like school to school. Like, that ain't me. I made one jump already. Like, me jumping from school to school. For one, I'm thinking more so like long term. It can be viewed to a scout or to whatever professional overseas NBA as he can't handle it. It could be looked at it as that he cannot handle, um what's the word I'm looking for?
Tough coaching, uh,
Nah,
not being the guy,
nah. It's like when you
adversity.
dealing with something,
Can't adversity.
adversity, adversity. Right. It's like he can't handle adversity, because in a way that's adversity. Like, you didn't play. You know, you basically familiar with playing. So like, you not playing is somewhat unfamiliar for you. You playing 10 minutes, some for or not being a contributor is somewhat unfamiliar for you. So in a way, that's adversity. And it was more me. I'm like, and I still like, and I still like, my mindset is my mindset. It's like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna compete. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay cool. Like, we lost a couple guys. Boom. I'm one of the few guys that stayed. At this point, like, every year I'm there, like, I'm getting a whole new team. But um, my last year now, I'm like, yeah, I'm staying. Like, I don't care who they bring in, like, whatever. Like, I'm competing. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, that's what got me here, is me being a competitor and me competing no matter what. So I talked to coach. He like, yeah, like, if you're gonna jump in the portal, like, I respect it. I said, nah, like, I'm not gonna jump in over. Like, I'm here. Like, I'm gonna stay. Like, I'm gonna thug it out. So he basically told me pretty much, he like, yeah, like, just because last year was last year, this year, like, it's a new slate. Like, go on the summer, like, work, and then your slate starts 0-0, and your opportunity is just equal as everybody opportunity. So I'm like, okay, that's like, that's all I need to hear. I'm all right, bet. So I'll continue to, do my work, put the work in. So now we get into my last year, pretty much, and now my last year, I'm I'm uh I'm going in the summer. I'm having one of the best summers. Like, in a program, like, I'm having one of the best summers. Like, I'm feeling myself getting back to me. I'm like, okay,
Right.
all right, we here. So I'm like, okay, it's one of them. It's gonna be one of them years for sure. So now we get into preseason scrimmage. Now, so we get into the scrimmage. One, I didn't expect. I never expect anything. So I didn't expect to start or nothing. So like, when I did a start, it's just like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, we good. At the end of the day, the guys I'm playing with
Your peers. You
is
have respect from your
I.
peers.
Yeah, exactly. I got respect for my peers, and they cool dudes. Like, I'm still cool with all of them to this day. So like I got respect for them, and they have respect for me. So like that's I feel like that's what helped us be make it to the tournament that year. Because my first year there was the first year I didn't play in March Madness. Like being in March Madness is all I know. All I know is like is that's the goal. So like to be on a team where it's like we ain't in March Madness, your season done early, and like now you just in off season, like that wasn't real normal to me, and I ain't like that feeling anyway. So I'm like, nah, I gotta get, and then it's my senior year. I'm like, I definitely want to go to March Madness my senior year. Like that's a must. You definitely got to go out like that. But to get back to the topic now, so we get to we get to pretty much we get to the preseason game, first preseason game. I barely played in the first preseason game. I played like 10 minutes again. So in my head was like, all right. So now we doing this again. It's gonna be a long year, bro. I'm like, okay, all right. So now as you sense, like, and he sensed, well, the old coach that sense, like you can see that, like I'm one of those people that can't really hide their feelings. So and like when I'm feeling some type of way, like you gonna know I'm feeling some type of way without me telling you I'm feeling some type of way, pretty much. So he, like the coach staff kind of sensed it a little bit because now I'm in practice. Like I'm not talking to nobody. Like I'm, what's up? Like I ain't smiling. Like I'm trying to hoop now. Like now I'm mad. Like now I'm gonna compete even harder now since basically I'm not doing enough. Basically, that's how I took it as. If you ain't playing, you ain't doing enough. So coach bring me into the office before the well before kind of like the see our next little scrimmages and stuff. And now each scrimmage pretty much is kind of like becoming the same thing.
Hmm.
So I'm like, so in a way, I'm like, this is gonna. I'm not about to sit here and have hundred conversations with a coach, like, or like on some like I'm begging for a spot or I'm begging for minutes. Like, nah, they ain't right. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm gonna work, and then if you feel like I deserve minutes, give me minutes. If you don't feel like I deserve minutes, then don't play me. So in a way, it was that, and pretty much that's kind of I guess how I was. It's pretty much, all right now. Like you clearly I ain't playing, so therefore I ain't doing enough. And it's not no hard feelings. Like I still talk to Coach Hurley. Like when I go back home and I go work out and stuff like that, I still talk to Coach Hurley. So it's not like no hard feelings or anything between me and him at all. At the end of the day, the situation was a situation, and that's that pretty much. And when I finish explaining it, I'm gonna tell you why I'm still like I would say got a good relationship with him too. But so when we had this conversation before like the season start, it was more so like, listen, like I understand. He basically told me like I understand how you feeling. Like yo, you probably like not this again. This is gonna be a repeat of last year. He like but I need to know, is you gonna throw in the towel and say and just give up on the season? Or is you gonna keep fighting? And I told him straight, I'm gonna keep fighting. And like, all right, bet. And that was the conversation. And we kind of left it at that. And I played my spot minutes, and that's what it was. Like it's times I had multiple games where I scored 10 points in 10 minutes. So I made the best out of the situation that I was in. It was a hard situation to deal with for sure, and I would say, and also during this time, I would say that also helped me mature a little bit more because once senior year kick in kinda and you don't really know the ropes as a professional and you starting to look for agents and stuff like that, like it's you kind of don't know. Like, you don't know the process for real unless you got someone like like a brother or something that like
Went through it already or
has
something.
an agent close to right that you already because like let's be real, like dudes been talking to agents since they in middle school.
That's a fact.
So like they already be you in middle school, you talking about yeah, I got an agent. Like, well, you ain't you not you got an agent, but you more so in talks with one that's basically your age as soon as you come out of college.
Mm-hmm.
You signing with him, pretty much. And now with NIL it's for sure like that. Even though I think to be my personal opinion about the NIL agents is you shouldn't have no agent in college. You don't need one. Like you giving them money for no reason.
His name, image, and likeness.
Like
That's you.
you
You built that. You should be the talk for yourself
right.
and what
Like
you
you
built.
paying exactly. You paying it. Like I would have been crazy trying to get an agent to get NIL. Like what? Nah, I'm gonna walk in there with my parents, just like I would have walked in there if there wasn't no NIL. And I'm gonna say, what's up with NIL? Like, what? Like, okay, what y'all got to offer, pretty much. But to get back to topic though, I pretty much like and before the season started, like my I'm not gonna say his name, but my one of my teammates he comes to me because at this time, like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm hurt, like I'm tight, I'm super tight, but but like he kind of like he came to me, he's like, yo, like I'm finna pull up on you real quick, like to talk. I'm like, all right, bet. Like so now we get to talking. He like, bro, real junk, bro. Like, and he see like, cause he see what's going on too. Like, your teammates see what's going on. Like, y'all hang out outside of basketball and stuff like that.
They sense the
So y'all
energy.
talk,
Yeah.
right? Y'all talk. We Pete was going like he see what's going on. Him being all the way solid and thorough. Like he came to me before the season starts. Like, yo, like real junk, bro. Like one of like out of me, like you one of the other dudes that I thought had a great summer, bro. Like I didn't even think I was gonna start. Like real junk, like keep working. Like it's some bullshit going on. Like right? Like don't let this get to your head. And like I feel like that was like God sending a confirmation that I'm on the right path. But I gotta stay focused and keep putting in work pretty much. Keep working out. Cause at the end of the day, the end goal is not college.
It's a fact.
So it like in the heat of the moment, you thinking like, bro, it's the end of the world, bro. Like me being a professional can be like this shit gonna be it's gonna be tough. Either way, it's tough whether you do good in college or not. But like now, you not even playing. You not even having enough. You probably don't even get enough film. Luckily, I had a few games where I'm scoring 10 points in 10 minutes. In a tournament, I'm playing 10 minutes, get 12, and then in our last game in the tournament, I go 7 for 7 in like 7 to 10 minutes. So like, it's it was enough, and then plus also all my other games that I done had
O State.
I done had good games. Right. At Old State games, I done had great seasons, like good seasons and stuff like that, and won. So that also helped for my situation for the starting point. But like once he told me that, like that helped me stay focused and understand that like this ain't the end goal. So like you still working toward to be a professional. You're not working to be the best player. Like you working to be a professional
Mm-hmm.
and to be the highest professional you can be, pretty much. So like that kept me working that whole year. And I was able to come in and get 10 points, 12 points in a little amount of minutes because he helped my mindset, and that gave me the confirmation I kind of needed to stay focused and keep working because I don't like to blame people. Like I don't really play the blame game. Like if it's not going the way I want it, like I'm gonna blame myself first. I'm like, all right, I gotta work harder. Like I don't know, I gotta get back in the gym. I gotta work on this more. I gotta work on that more. Like working out always been my therapy. Like the gym and basketball always been my therapy.
A lot of high level players
So
tell me at a
everything.
young age for sure. Like if you're not on the court,
Yeah.
if you want more playing time, that means just work harder. Like that's it.
Yeah, right. That always been my therapy. So like being out already was a gym rat, it just made me more of a gym rat. And then being that I'm not even I'm not even playing 30 minutes, I'm playing 10 minutes. I'm fresh. I'm able to go work out when the game over. I'm able to go get shots up. I'm able to work harder. I'm able to put more hours into my own game now cuz I'm not playing. So and it like and then like bro during it this like thinking back of it, this junk is so funny. Like I would have good days in practice
Hmm.
and and like and like like assistant coaches to say funny junk like yo maybe we should put his practice jersey on in the game and maybe he'd play like that. Like you get to hear stuff like that. Like I'm like, nah, they really playing with me right now. Like thinking back, I'm like, nah, they was really playing with my name right now. That's crazy. like, like
It lightened the load, but at a point it's like, bro, nah, you disrespected me.
yeah,
You
word,
you
like
attacking me as a
I'm
man.
laughing, but I'm laughing, but I'm like, bruh. I'm thinking back. I thought back up after like, nah, he really playing with me right now. Like, what? All right. Yeah, all right, bet. But like, so, 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 so that I would say that helped me and helped me keep my mental sharp and keep our mental in it. And also, like, if you're not playing, you able to view the game in a different lens. Like, just because you're
100%.
not playing, don't mean you can't get better.
100%.
So like so I'm able to watch and observe the game and still learn from good plays and bad mistakes. So I'm still able to expand and higher my IQ as I'm playing. So now I'm like, all right, because I know like at the end of the day, this situation ain't forever. I know for a fact, like yo, the next opportunity that come, like I'm a valid because nobody, no, like no, I'm never like nobody never gonna play with my name like that. So like, and that was my mindset. Like that was my mindset going in that as a professional year one. Like, nah, I'm about to validate because nobody ain't gonna never play with my name like that. That was so disrespectful. But, but he not like I respect him to this day. That's my man's. I ain't gonna say his name or nothing like that. Like,
Respectfully.
but
Certain things you
that's
gotta
my
keep as
home.
teammates, but
Yeah, that right. But that's my homie to this day. Like, and he kept it all the way 1,000 with me. Like, bro, keep working, bro, cause you nice. I'm like, all right, bet. And that helped me. And being that I didn't check out, and I was able to keep watching the game and learning the game mentally and working on my game pretty much, I was able to start out my year one as a great start and just keep building on it.
so speaking of that year one,
So
where did you go for your year one?
year one I started in Finland
Okay.
and I end up going late. I ended up going in like October because I was being that I had my shoulder surgeries. I was basically seeing um if I can get the year back pretty much.
Hmm.
And the agent, like my agent, pretty much, because I chose my agent, and I chose my agent. Like I'm big on like relationships. So like, and not only relationships, just being real, like being all the way. Is if you be real with me, like I don't want to hear the guessing. Oh yeah, like you nice, you did this. Yeah, I can get you here. Like I want to hear it. Like yeah, it's cool, but like be real with me. Like tell me exactly what it is so I know exactly what I gotta do and I'm gonna go do it. So like as soon as I spoke to like the first time I hopped on the phone with my agent, it wasn't like he was trying to sell me something or I was interviewing him. It was a straight conversation, and then he start he start questioning me just like I'm questioning him. Like, oh, why you ain't play at Iowa State? I mean, why you ain't play? Why you transfer? Why you ain't play at Arizona State? Why you was on the bench? And like, well, what type of how you recover? Like how you take care of your body? What you do in your workouts? Like he start asking me stuff like that. So once he start asking me stuff like that, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm like, send the papers. Like that's all I need to hear. Send the papers. It was straight like that. Send the papers. Like I said it so quick. He was like, nah, wait. He was like, oh, wait. He like,
You
he like,
tested
well,
my
give it a
character.
day. Yeah, exactly right. He tested my character, like to see is that like who I am. Like, all right, yeah. I'm like, he's solid. I'm like, I can rock with him for sure. Cause I know for a fact he gonna keep it all the way 100 every time. So and if I'm doing something wrong, he gonna harp on. He gonna let me know straight up. Yeah, you ain't doing this. You doing this wrong. It don't matter how much money I'm making him. Like he ain't in it for one. He made money, so he ain't in it for the bread. So like and starting out at levels that I started out at, you get a lot of those. Or having a career that I had, you get a lot of those. You get a lot of those agents that's more so. I wouldn't say more so money hungry. I wouldn't call it that. I would say more so like just the lower level. I would say lower level. That's like looking to grow
They're name hungry more
and
so than
grow.
money hungry.
Right. Right. Looking to grow his exactly grow his portfolio in a way. So I looked up and ran into a solid dude and he told me straight up, like, listen, you gotta do this. Like I'm not gonna give out too much. Like I ain't gonna give out too much of the
Yeah,
information.
gotta keep the
But
sauce.
like
Keep the sauce.
yeah, right. I ain't giving out too much sauce until I retire. But but it was straight up like this what you gotta do, go do it. And if you don't do it, you might you might be here. Well, if you don't do it, you're gonna be here, here, or here. But if you do it, you're gonna get here, here, and then here. So like that's all I really needed to hear. And then the opportunity was the ball in 30 minutes. He said, is the ball is up to you to do what you gotta do. It's up to you to make the best out of it. It ain't no excuses. If it don't happen or if you don't get what you want out of this situation, it's solely because of you.
You gotta put the work in.
And
You are
that's
in charge of your fate.
right. Right. Exactly. You're in charge of your fate now. It ain't no coach sending you in the bench 10 minutes. Or you make a mistake, you make a turnover, you coming out the game. And now like he got you somewhat second guessing yourself, questioning yourself a little bit. Cause like at the end of the day, like being in those situations, being in those situations, you pretty much like you gonna second guess yourself. It's human nature. It's basketball nature. But you also like I don't know, like I can't really speak for others, but me, I talk to myself sometimes.
I
I
definitely do that.
take right, and I take notes. I take notes before my games. I take notes. Like, yo, do this. How you feeling? Do this. Like it's to a point. Like I know, and I know how I'm sleeping. Like, a lot of guys don't know how they sleeping that night. Like it's to a point. I know how to recover. I know how to take care of my body because when you overseas, you not in no college. Like everything ain't at your hand. You gotta go out. You gotta go out and spend your bread
The trainer's
on recovery
not
stuff.
how you think it. Yeah, no, you gotta really put your get
Yeah,
your
it's
own
not.
recovery
It's not.
specialist.
Not until you Not until you get to those. Not until you get to those. Basically, the level I'm at now and higher. Like, and even at the higher levels, it's still not even like that.
They might have
You still
two
gotta find
trainers,
your own
so you
recovery
gotta get your
stuff.
yeah.
Right. It still don't even matter. So now, like, you basically you in charge of your car. Like, I spend on my body.
Mm-hmm. You're investing in yourself.
Exactly. Like Bron spent a million on his body a year. He not doing that for no reason. That's why he got longevity. That's why he's who he is.
I don't even hoop like
That's
that, and
why
I
he can
spend
do what
on
he
my
do at
body.
40.
I get the cuppings, and I get the all that, and I don't
Yeah.
hoop like that.
Right. Yeah, right. I do a lot of recovery shit on my body to that to stay ready. It's like a car. Like, you don't put unleaded in the lamb truck. So you got to eat right.
The tires matter. You
You got
can't
to
put
eat
anything
right.
on that
You
car.
got to right. Right. You got to eat right. You got to treat yourself like a vehicle. So like and that's going to give you that edge cuz the higher you go, the more unserious it get. The more distraction that come. So like it's all about staying focused and like I say 100% you got to love the game over here.
Got to.
You don't love basketball, you ain't gonna thrive. Straight like that.
That's what I've heard from a lot of people I know that play overseas. Like, when it comes to the biggest difference between playing overseas and potentially playing in the league is like, in the league, yes, you love the game of basketball, but it's just you love that feeling of being on the highest stage, quote unquote. Overseas, you truly just love the game of basketball. Like, the city embraces you,
Yeah.
the people embrace you. It almost gives you that feeling like you're playing in college game, having a stadium of fans. Except now, this is my livelihood.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the reason that people can eat at night because I'm doing well.
Yeah.
So
Right. Fast. It's an investment, bro. You invest in stocks and stuff like that. Why? To make more money, right?
hmm
So why not invest in yourself, invest in your body so you can make more money?
that's a fact. Hey, you're speaking gems. Like, a lot of people don't like recovery. Some people skip it, don't like ice baths, but all that stuff is
Yeah.
the things you don't want to do are the things that are most necessary. The days you don't want to go to the gym,
Bro.
get up and still go. The days I don't want to stream, I don't get on a pod, I don't want to be sociable. Like,
Right.
now I gotta still do it. Consistency and investing in yourself, important in your craft. 1% better every day. Like I always say, like that's how you get to your end goal. That's how you get there.
Alright. And what's crazy is the days like I don't know if it's just me, but like sometimes the days you don't want to do it be the best days.
Bro, facts. Facts.
It be the
Ultimate
best
facts.
days. Like, damn, I ain't even want to do this today, but I'm enjoying this shit now.
I'm here, and that gives you that mental wherewithal to know, like in the future, if you're ever in a situation where it's like, bro, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to figure it out. You know that you're gonna keep putting that one foot in front of the other. You're gonna keep moving forward,
Yeah,
and you're gonna get
right,
there. You're gonna get
right.
there.
So I 100% like thank God for that situation cause like it helped me not only learn and get better, but like it taught me how to play in that type of situation, how to be efficient in that type of situation, or try to be efficient in that type of situation. So like now, like if 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 that situation ever reoccur in my professional career, I'm gonna be way better fit to handle that and understand it. And maybe even be even better than I was the first time I handled that situation.
Gotta be a
So
good
like
teammate
and
still.
plus
Yep.
right and plus like you wasn't making that a lot of like you wasn't getting paid to play. So, like,
I get chicken now. I get chicken to sit.
right,
Ah!
right, right. I'm definitely gonna make the best of this shit now. Like what? I'm gonna go. I might work even harder now. Like so that is definitely was a learning situation, and because I don't call law I don't losses L's, nah. Bad situations are learning situations so you can be
Lessons.
better.
Lessons.
Right, exactly. Right. Like so that builds you, that make you stronger, that make you more mentally strong. Now nobody can say anything that's gonna tear you down. You gonna be all the way solid.
You know what they say? You gotta learn and then drop the L. Straight like
Yeah,
that.
right. But yeah, year one, that was my motivation. My motivation was like, nah, my motivation was I'm gonna show motherfuckers like, nah, I'm him. Don't ever play with me like that.
Okay.
But now my motivation is just I'm chasing consistency. Like that's it. I don't really chase stats. I don't chase numbers. I chase consistency. That's it. Like be consistent at whatever you do, whether it's scoring or assists. Be consistent.
And
If
I.
you go get 20, go get 20 again. Go get 20 again. Go get 20 again.
Mhm. Mhm. I feel like
But
watching your full body of work and just like I said, seeing your gameplay, seeing how you develop over the years from the outside looking in. Cause like I said, this is probably what the third time I ever had like said words to you, and the first time we've had like a full
yeah,
in-depth conversation.
probably.
But it's
Yeah,
like
fact.
the fact that we still can relate on so many different accords, so many different accounts, the fact that we have so many
Hmm.
different things we just talked about that intertwine us that we didn't even know about. Like,
Right.
oh, you know that
Facts.
person, oh, you know that person. Like, yeah, like so. That's why I appreciate having people come on my platform once again. Just like I said, I'm giving you your flowers while you're here, because that's what it's also about. Yes, we're telling you your story, but to tell the story, to give you your flowers, to let you know, like, hey, you've come a long way. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't a
Still
platform
got a
for
long
people.
way to go.
Still got a long way to go, and I so do I. So we're on that grind together. That's why I really appreciate it,
Right.
because
Exactly.
you gonna
Right.
look back from 10 years from now, like I remember when I did an interview with him on YouTube Live.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, yeah, he got
Yeah.
his own studio. He got his own it's all a building block
Right.
on that
Fact.
long journey, and that's why I always give my
That.
guest day flowers. So I really appreciate you once again. Like I gotta
Yeah.
let you know. You get one of these. You get an 808. You get an 808. That means you're a heavy hitter in the community, man. So I appreciate you pulling up.
That's
I definitely
love.
gotta keep
Yeah.
giving you
No
flowers,
problem, bro.
man. Cause like I said,
Nah,
when it comes
fact.
when it comes to basketball, when it comes to jersey guards, if your name doesn't come up, it's like you got to be youngin. I won't even say you don't know hoops. I'll just say you're
Yeah.
younger. I'll say you're not as cultured.
Nah, that's a fact.
Cause
I'm jagging
I
that too.
I asked somebody, I was like, who are your top 5 guards? And now they say start naming the Tahas, the Dylan Harper, stuff like that. I'm like, you're not wrong. Them the names right now. But I'm not hearing the OG names. And I'm just like, you just wasn't there to understand. You didn't see it.
Yeah.
You
Uh-huh.
wasn't there when they was having Jelly Day and Luther playing against them boys. Like you don't understand what that was like.
Right.
You don't understand how the Sizzy was buzzing around when like they go off for a crazy game. Like you don't understand the EGE movement. Like, and I also want to ask about that.
Yeah.
Like obviously I know what it stands for, but like what made you want to like attach that to yourself? Because obviously people will like to associate abbreviations or names or good friend groups as gangs or whatever, which is obviously not the case.
Yeah.
It's brotherhood, especially in the basketball community. So you got the Ratty
Yeah.
Fams, you know what I'm saying? You got the EGEs,
Right.
you got a whole bunch. So it's like, what made you decide to be like, you know what, I'm gonna attach this to my name? Because I feel like you probably could have been a part of Jelly Fam, being as close as you are with JQ from the
Yeah,
beginning.
for
So it's like,
sure. Not
why
100%.
EGE?
But before I explain that, I'm not like those my bros. So like just being bros with them when I go to the West Coast, like or when I go anywhere, even out the country, like they put they put Jelly Fam on me. Like they be like, nah, you Jelly Fam. Like anywhere but home, you Jelly Fam. Straight up. Like they be like, yo, you Jelly Fam.
That's
But
love.
I didn't even start like I didn't even start EGE. Like my homie started in the EGE. Atiba and the friends I met through Atiba
Okay.
started EGE. So they was EGE, and then I said, yeah, I'm EGE too, cause those the bros. And Tiba like my brother. So that's really why, and plus it stands for everybody gonna eat. And I take and like that's really like how I am pretty much. Like if me and bro in the store and I got $1, we're gonna split it 50-50. Like that's just what type of guy I am for like for people I love, I would say.
That's
And
a
people
fact.
that's in my circle. Like if I'm eating, like we all eating. Like we good. Straight up. Like and I know like they'll do the same for me. So and you definitely gotta be careful with who you is.
Associate
Well,
yourself with.
I personally, yeah, I exactly right. I personally got had to be careful on like who I let in my circle in a way. Cause like as you growing up, like your mental change, as you learning different things, as you start becoming a grown man and you start fully provide for yourself and take care of yourself, and you gotta eat, like your mental change, your mental matures. You start thinking about different stuff, like stuff you thought you was thinking about in college, like you ain't even think about that no more.
It
Like
don't even
you think
matter.
about bills, like you think of this, you thinking how can I start a business? You think about all other real life stuff now. So like and that's just how I am pretty much. I would say that's really why I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna stick with EGE because like I know like if I'm winning, like we all winning. Like I'm gonna make sure we are good if I could, or if you need something, if I could do it, I'm gonna do it 100%. It ain't no question.
And I'm the same way. So that's why, like I said once again, this platform. That's what it's about. Like you gotta bring your people with you. I'm wearing a hoodie right now. It says "Bet on yourself." Like that's what you gotta do. And I saw I'm huge into
That's
the
a
music.
brand.
So this is not the brand. The brand, I'll back up so you can see it real quick. Stand up slightly. Bet on myself. But I got it out of a
I like
mall.
that.
I
I
forgot
seen
what
that
mall. Like,
before.
yeah, I got it out of a mall, so I had to get it because like I really believe in that, and I just feel like
Yeah.
obviously I'm in the media. My degree was in mass communication, so I seen a post where it was like you have to believe in your dreams and your craft so much to the point that you're obsessed with it, and you have to go down that road by yourself. Like, yes, people will come
Bro.
along eventually and help you out, and they will be solid and can continue to help you, but that comes after a point of you've been so obsessed and being the only one believing in yourself to the point where they gotta believe and that you believe in yourself. And that's what I'm on this
Facts.
journey, and I feel like that's what
100.
everyone's on their journey. Cause we're not where we want to be, but we believe in that we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get there. Even if we never do, we believe that we will. So much to the point where
Right.
everyone else around you believes that you will too, and they help support you, kept you there.
Hmm.
So
Right.
that's why I'm proud to
Mm-hmm.
see
And
like
you definitely
you
gotta,
doing it. You doing your thing over there, man. You doing your thing,
yeah.
man.
Nah, I appreciate that. You too, bro. Like you starting like this is positive. Like you started something big. Like, yeah, you want to come up, but like that was another reason why I even wanted to do it as well. Cause like I see you doing good. Like you not on here talking about some Nicki Minaj Cardi B beef. Like you talking about real hoop junk, like real life stuff. Like it's positive. It's at the end of the day, it's helping somebody out there
If I can help
that
one person,
we probably will never see.
that's all I one person, that's all I ask. Especially in the game of basketball. Cause like you said, like basketball and sports in general has the craziest way of connecting you in a way that you would never like I know so many people strictly through ball. We go hoop one day, I hoop with you 5, 6 times. Now what's up, bro? Don't know nothing else about you. Don't know how you doing. Don't know your
Yep.
family. Don't know if you got siblings. Don't know nothing. But I know, hey, he coming to the gym. Oh, that's my man. I got him. I got him first pick every time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm cool with him. What's up, bro? Then as you learn more about them, that's how you decide they're a real friend or not. But basketball connected y'all, and that's
Yeah.
That's what it
Yup.
is. Like I grew up watching
Facts.
Luther. I'm old. I'm older than him. For y'all who don't know in the chat, I'm older than Luther. Today is my birthday. I just turned 28 today. Like this is no lie, 28. So I'm older than Luther, but I grew up watching him. So, like that's what I'm saying, and just appreciated his journey, other athletes similar to Luther's journey, because I know the journey I'm on. Because my journey it speaks for a lot of people too. Like you said, you went to Bennett, you
Yeah.
understood how it was. I transferred in. I didn't play my first year. I didn't make the team my first year. I wasn't recruited, none of that. I only played junior and senior year. I started JV in my junior year. I was practicing with varsity, and I was on varsity my senior year. You can speak to that. People not coming in doing that.
Facts.
Forget the amount of minutes I'm getting. The fact that I was able to come in and do that, I didn't make the team. I start, and
At
now I'm
that
on
school,
varsity. That tells you I'm doing
that school,
something
too.
right, and that's why
Yeah.
I appreciate your work ethic and just hearing you talk about it. Cause I was the same way. Like I had to play defense to even get on the court. Before I even made varsity, I'm practicing with Nate and Trey. I'm guarding them every day. Coach is seeing like, oh, he could play defense. Offense will figure itself out, but he could play defense. He could be on the court. I did that for a full year, and I made varsity. Like that's my story.
Yup.
But I tell that story to say like there are kids out there who probably are in programs where it's like I'm not playing right now. I know I should be, or I can go to another school and play. And you spoke to it just now, which is why I'm bringing this up because it's relevant in terms of like you have to evaluate your situation, do your homework. Obviously, always do what's best for you. However, if you have an opportunity to keep working and earn more and more, don't leave that situation. It shows a lot and speaks towards your character. Obviously, if it's stunning your growth, and obviously you gotta do what's best for you. I understand that, but if you have the ability to keep working and keep pushing through, it's gonna improve so much later in life because not everyone's scoring, like you said, Pat Bev. Not everyone's putting up 40 a game in high school. So you think you go to the league and do that? Now everyone's going to the league putting up 40. You have to figure out those roles, and you'll have different games, different moments, different situation where that'll change. But keep working so you learn adaptability and you become coachable. A coach can be like, hey, this game I might need you for 25. Our guy's out, but next game, look, I need you for 10 because this defensive assignment or whatever it may be. You're be able to adjust and adapt accordingly. And this is someone in the flesh that can speak to it and just show like I did that. I'm doing well, not right now. Right now he's killing, but I did that, and because I did that, I'm able to now go out and kill. And if I have to redo it, I know how to do it. And like you said, like potentially be a vet. Be a good teammate. A lot of guys, they lose their minutes. They lost from the team. They're not on the bench cheering no more. They're not happy for you no more.
Yeah.
So now you sound like a fake teammate. You was only happy because I was on the bench cheering for you. Oh, yeah, you could. Yeah. I know I'm starting next week, so I really think you garbage. But no. If I really rock with you and you get more, I respect that. Keep going. I'm going to work harder.
Yeah.
But I'm going to still keep supporting you, too. So I'm glad you were able to, like, put that snippet in there because a lot of athletes can use information like that because it helps translate. It really helps translate.
Yeah. For sure. End of the day, like they pay people to play defense. They pay people to get rebounds. They pay people to block shots. Like so that scoring ain't the only thing.
They pay people to get assists.
They pay people right. They pay people just to hit open shots only and play defense. Like
don't ever dribble. If you dribble, you're subbed to like just shoot that bitch.
Yeah, right. It's so many other aspects to the game that's valuable, other than the glitz and glamours of the game. Like that dirty work, that guard in 90 because overseas you guard 94 feet. So like that guard, like that's work. And that's valuable. That ain't something that's you don't see nobody recording like, oh yeah, I'm guarding it, I'm posting. Oh, you look at my YouTube like you don't see my YouTube. I'm posting. Oh yeah, I'm guarding 94 feet. No. Even though I do it, but like you don't see it. That's not the glitz and glamours
at all.
But that can get you paid. Look at Pat Bev. Look at Drew Holiday. Like look at Lou Dort. Like
Lou Dort, man. Davion Mitchell.
Right. Like listen. At the end of the day, defense gets you on the court. That's all you need to do is get on the court, and then all the other stuff you add on. But if you want to get on the court fast,
Play some
go
D.
guard somebody. Go guard somebody.
I'm telling you. You can't be scared. If you get dropped, I always told that young. Now I don't know if it was just to boost our ego or it was something to look at as a good basketball assignment. So I chose to boost the ego side. But like they told me, like if you've never been dunked on or if you ain't never been dropped, you really ain't played nobody. And I believe that. You try your best not to, but if you ain't, if no one,
I
like,
ain't gonna lie, that's a fact, though. That's a fact.
like, is you just trying to boost my
That's a
ego,
fact.
or
That's a fact.
you trying to say,
That's a fact.
but
That's a fact.
everybody get got. If Wembanyama can get got, goddamn it, you can get got. Everybody get got.
Right. Hey, oh my God! If he get got, like, bruh,
He's 7'4".
bro, we don't win 3 hours. Oh my God!
You don't feel like it, bro. That's the beauty.
Yeah, I told you.
That's
That's
the beauty
right.
of this.
That's
Like,
how it flows.
and that's why I like connecting back and just being able to reach out to people. Obviously, because when we have these conversations, it's organic. It's natural. You don't even realize.
Right.
Some interviewers, you feel like
Exactly.
you really getting interviewed. Like, I gotta sit up, suit and tie. I gotta. No, with me, I'm like one of the bros,
Yeah.
and we can
Yeah.
we can really
Right. Chill,
relate.
have a conversation.
And I'm not saying nothing that's nonsense. I'm not speaking basketball where it's like, bro, where's your IQ at? Like, no, I'm showing my IQ.
Right.
And we got the same. We're on a similar wave. I'm not going to just say I got the same IQ as you, because obviously you're physically out there. You know what I'm saying? Perfecting that craft on a day to day. But like we were cut from a similar cloth, being from Jersey, coming up
Yeah.
in a certain type of program, having a certain type of fundamental understanding of the game. And that's what I love. Like
Yeah.
this is what I went to school for. Like I had an episode of my last one. I'm not gonna go too much into it because it's irrelevant to right now. But just to give you some feedback, like the last one I did, I told you was 3 hours as well. Was my man Ed Carter. I went to Xavier in New
Yeah.
Orleans, and I HBCU. I tried out there
Mhm.
too, but they had a new coach the first year, so I didn't make the school. So I ended up just doing particularly media stuff. I was so invested in my craft and trying to build up the sports program in terms of media wise at that school. I put in some different
Mhm.
programs, stuff like that. So now it's thriving. They do sideline interviews. They do post game interviews. We have a huge
Yeah.
jumbotron. We have the best gym in the state of Louisiana that's not LSU. Obviously LSU.
Yeah. That's fact.
After LSU, we have the best gym, and that includes the Smoothie King Center.
That's always needed. I'm not even gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was so invested in
That's
that
always
and just
needed.
covering everything. So like now now this has always been out, streaming and all that. It's always been there, but it hasn't been
Yeah.
on the forefront of people's ideas or thinking to do until as of recent, due to certain names, obviously. So when you see stuff like that,
Right.
I don't want to be that person. That's not necessarily what I want to do. But I can learn from those people and then figure out how to adapt it to myself, which I do my podcast through streaming. Like this is the easiest
Yeah.
thing to do. It's the same thing as if I was on ESPN. I called you up. Hey, Luther Muhammad, great game Arizona State today. Let's do a quick post game minute. It's the same thing, but except this
Right.
way,
Yeah.
I'm a real deal person that you really know, but at the same time you don't know. So I'm
Mhm.
helping get exposure, and someone else
Right.
helping tell my story, and that's what my podcast is about, man.
Yeah.
And I love your
Nah.
header. I just want to put that out there. Every day is a gift. Unwrap it with gratitude. That I feel like that speaks volumes to just your character and your personality and how this conversation is going,
Mhm.
because you didn't have to do this whatsoever, but you
Yeah.
did. Like to give a snippet, like as a creator, guys, people out there, or as athletes, don't be afraid to reach out, because you never know who's gonna respond and actually help you out.
Facts.
Like
Right. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Lou got what 50-something thousand on the gram.
Yeah.
I know we both from Jersey. I know we follow each other now. At what point that follow back came, I don't know. It doesn't even really matter. But the fact is, like, I sent the DM like, hey, bro, I'm familiar of you. We went to the same school at some point in time. We crossed paths. You should be familiar of me to some extent.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do
Yeah.
this.
That's what happened.
Would you be down? And you
Right.
like, yeah, I got you. And that same thing with my guy Aaron Estrada. He went to Benedict's.
Yeah.
I was gone already.
That's when I followed you. So right. That's when I followed you. So I don't forget. Like, all right, yeah, I know. Like, all right, next time or when I'm ready and you hit me, I bet I do 0-on-1.
You know what I'm saying? And then this is, I feel like, the stepping stools. This is the beginning of it, because like I said, even by next year, and I like speaking words of affirmation. So before we get off this episode of the stream, I definitely want to have you just vocalize some of the things you're trying to accomplish. Because I believe there's power in the tongue. So for me, and I feel like this could be a goal you put on your list too, since we're on the same journey in a sense in terms of
Yeah.
content. I want a YouTube plaque by the end of next year.
Straight up.
I want a YouTube plaque
End of
by the end
next
of
year?
next year. So by the end of 2026 in December, I want a YouTube plaque. To get a YouTube plaque, you have to have, I want to say like,
1,000 subscribers.
you know what I'm saying?
I do a little bit of YouTube. So
We have your
that's
YouTube
on the
pulled up,
side.
so everybody that's, you know what I'm saying, in here, or people
On
that
the
see the clips
side,
afterwards,
yeah.
make sure y'all go follow. That's why I had it pulled up for so long, so y'all can go follow and tap in. Y'all see me, I'm already subscribed. I don't play no games, so make sure y'all go tap into my guy Luther's Muhammad's. Luther, I said your government. Goddamn. Make sure y'all go tap into Luther's Luther's YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't like it's right there anyway, bro.
But like that's my goal, because if you can get one person, you can get 10. If you get 10, you get 100. If you get 100, you get 1,000. The same thing with my
Yeah.
stream. When I started streaming, for real, I started like 6 months ago, December-ish, so a little over 6 months. I didn't start taking it serious until about April. April-ish. I did a 75 hard challenge. I streamed every day for 75 straight days, nonstop, like every day, just being consistent. In them 75 days, I hit 180 followers. After that, from then until now, I've made it to 297, just being consistent. I've had like a couple days I don't do it, I come back, but now that I've figured out how to do this component of virtual interviews as well, I'm trying to do these at least twice a month, cut it up, get the content out. And then I stream either playing games, reactions, just football. Cause I'm a fan of sports in general. Basketball is number one.
Right,
Basketball
yeah,
got my heart. But I'm a fan of sports in general. My Giants aren't doing too well. The Yankees got out of there, but I'm a fan of sports. So like, if I could just be consistent in my craft, while I watch my peers such as yourself be consistent in your craft, doing the treatment, going to the games, getting the rehab, making sure you're eating right, traveling, getting new exposure. Like, if all my peers are doing their part for their craft, and my craft is to tell their story, I have to do my part too, which means I have to be consistent. I have to show up. I have to keep putting in that work to show people I'm just as crazy as y'all are in y'all craft. And then you have moments like this. 'Cause I believe that all success is opportunity meets preparation.
Yeah, facts.
That's all success is. When you have prep, like you said, when you stay ready, even though I only got 10 minutes to game, I'm ready for those 10 minutes. And when I get my opportunity to get those 10 minutes, I'm gonna exceed it. And I got 12 points in 10 minutes. I'm doing my usage rating is not high, but my production rating is extremely high.
Yeah,
and that's what matters.
That translates. I mean, your per 40 crazy. I mean, that's a game you probably would have had 25, 30. So.
And the reason we breaking it down like this, y'all, just so y'all understand. Yep.
To answer your question, my goal for next year, I need Euro Cup of Champions League, one or the other.
Okay.
Euro Cup of Champions League, one or the other.
Okay.
I need that.
Okay. Y'all heard it here first. So
and then after that, I need Euro League.
Y'all heard it here first.
Because I want the smoke.
And I got a couple guys that play overseas. You might run into a few of them, and I feel like you're for sure see some live reactions from me at those games if you do. 'Cause I got a line. I'm in a fraternity. For all
you gotta let me know so I can be on that.
So my line brother play overseas right now. He in Europe. His name Rayshawn Mark. Then my other guy, Kai Tuli, he just playing with Next Chapter. He on that. He just finished doing all that, but he's over back in Lebanon. So he out overseas right now. Who else overseas that I know? Mark is going back soon, but he was just over there. So there's a couple of guys I know that play overseas that I feel like if you run into them, that'd be a good spice talk for you.
Yeah, because I don't even really. What's crazy is, back then I was a trash talker, so like I don't really talk too much, but like I'm crazy, man. I don't got it all. Like I got a quick trigger. Like you say anything, like anything to me, I'm on that for the rest of the game. I'm talking to you for the rest of the game.
Who's the craziest trash talker you ever played against?
The craziest trash talker I ever played against. Jeez. Oh my God. That's tough. I don't know. I ain't really like, I don't remember too many trash talkers. Because I was the one always talking. But, but I was the one always saying something or doing something to get somebody mad. But
Oh, we know.
um
Everybody know the most viral moment in sports history. You and Colin Sexton.
right.
Everybody heard his side of the story. What were you thinking when you did that?
Wait. But all right, so look, the backstory was we was smoking them. Like when he said I think he said that they won. He was capping. Like they did not win. And that's you can pull those stats up too because it was in City of Palms, which is a big high school tournament, and we was smoking them because it was only him pretty much. And he wasn't even he wasn't even talking trash to me. Really, he was talking trash to Javon and my other teammate Hemi, and they was all talking trash. So I'm looking at him like, bro, we up like 20 right now. Game over. Cause like he ain't talked the whole game. And he known for trash talking too. So he wasn't really talking that. And the night before that, he was playing Penny Hardaway
Ooh,
team.
that's a
And,
matchup.
and right, everybody seeing those clips. He was on that. But he wasn't talking. So I'm looking at him like, bro, like you talking, bro. Game over, bro. It don't even make no sense to really be going back and forth right now. And then my teammate Shaq shot the free throw. I look up at the free throw, and now I'm all on the ground like, yo, he looked away from Kyle Sachs. What's crazy is though he cool though. What's crazy? I ran into him. I want to say like 2-3 years. I want to say like 3 years ago because him and DG obviously was on the Cavs at the time,
Yep.
pretty much, and they was the Suns. And I met AZ, so I actually ran into him and say what else on the chat. But like, it was all love. At the end of the day, it was basketball. Two guys competing.
That's crazy. Like the fact that you played against Darius Garland in middle school, you played against Colin
Right.
Sexton in high school, and they
Right.
become teammates in the league, and you beat them both. Like,
Right.
like you show us how small the world is. You know, like when it comes to basketball, and you one of them guys, you gonna run into all these names before they get to where they get into.
Yeah, facts.
And if you're
Like,
not running
even
into them guys,
Taylor Horn Tucker, even him. Yeah, like we played against him. I ran into him on the EYBL circuit with the Rams when he was with Takeover. And I ain't gonna lie, he's tough.
out of
Like,
Chicago.
I don't remember who won that. I don't remember who won that game, but I was bugging that game. Like, only because like one thing I could say about Chicago is they crowd turn you up.
Oh yeah, they in the crowd.
It don't
Merch it.
matter what circuit.
Merch it.
Bro, they crowd turn you up. So like it was. I think was Io on that team? I think Io was on that team too. Him and Io the I can't pronounce his last
Oh,
name.
the
Him
dude
and
that went
Io was on that team.
IMG and went to
The
Kansas.
Bulls.
Oh, you talking about the big man? Bulls.
I'm talking about not him. I'm talking about Io who with the Illinois. He with the Bulls now.
Oh, the guard.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Yeah. So even me, like us three, like we all grew up playing against each other in camps and AAU too. But like I was wild in that game because they crowd was talking so crazy. I was on that. But even him, like even me and him, like he wasn't highly ranked in our class. Like he was ranked kind of in the 60s in NBA. Like now EuroLeague. So like that goes to show you that really rankings really don't matter. If I give you another name, Jackson Hayes
Oh my.
is another
Gets
is
on that
another
rim.
name.
He got
Like
bounce.
that's right. Yeah, right. That always been good. and ESPN had him ranked in the 90s. Like that goes like the work always going to pay off.
Bro,
You put the work in, it's going to pay off.
we had nobody ranked when we went to Geico. My senior year, we was 35-2, 0 ranked players.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. I did not know anyone on that team. Oh! But I did know Lester. Was
So
that
Lester's
that
after me.
You know Lester?
That's after me.
Ah, shit! Damn.
Yeah, I had David Beatty, who went to South Carolina with Data South. I had Damon Wall.
Yup.
I don't know what school he
David
went to,
was tough.
but he coached at Miami right now. I had Jaden Sadler.
Okay.
He went to Southern. I had Arnaldo Toro, who went to George Washington, and now he playing for Puerto Rico national team. I had Barama Sidibe. He went to Syracuse. I had James Scott, who went to Kennesaw State. Then he went to Temple. And I had Warren Williams, who went to Manhattan College. After that, it's my man. It's Dalen. Dalen went to Winston-Salem. It's Matty Ice. I don't know where he went, and it's me. We were a 10-man team. That's it. We were 10 people, 10 deep, 35-2. So that ranking stuff don't matter. Being deep don't matter. We had what? We had a 6'10", a 6'9", and a 6'9". Everyone else is 6'5" and shorter. So the height necessarily don't matter. It's about playing right, playing together, playing for your teammate, and believing in yourself. But we have been here for 3 hours, so I'm not going to take up all your day. So I do appreciate you pulling up. I do want to end off on one thing, though. If you could just give, you know what I'm saying, the basketball community, the people watching, the people who will then rewatch this later because it's going to be on our YouTube, so people have the opportunity to go back and watch it and just hear the knowledge we drop. But if you just leave a motivational speech or segment for them just to leave with, and that's how we'll close out today's episode. But what's some motivation E.G. Lou can leave for the people?
All right. One, I'm gonna think of a motivation. Some I could lead the people. I would say, don't get discouraged by bad times, and keep working because it don't stay dark forever. The sun eventually rise.
I like that. At the end of the day gonna end. We're all an overnight success, but God never said which night.
Yeah. Facts. Hey, that's a bar too.
Shout out Michael Beasley. I ain't gonna take credit for something I ain't come up with, but you know,
okay. See, I made mine up.
I ain't gonna take credit for something I ain't come up with, but shout out Be Easy, man. We the ones. So as all my podcast episodes, I have an outro song that I play live. When the song ends, that's when the stream ends, so you'll know exactly when. But as I play the song, obviously I did my congratulations once again. So here it is. Hopefully you like it because I like it. It's a classic. All right, chat. So it's another episode of the Lo6ked'N podcast. We got a smooth criminal with us, a.k.a. E.G. Lou. Like I said, one half on the best backcourts out of Jersey. He's doing his thing overseas right now. Y'all heard his goals. He wants that Euro Cup. He's trying to win. At the end of the day, keep going 1% better every day, one foot in front of the other. I do it for me, but I do it for y'all. I'm your host, Lingo John Madden. That was Luther Muhammad, a.k.a. E.G. Lou. Peace.
Turn me up, Slime.